Chris and Rachel are booting up right now.
Okay.
That's a lot of notes.
Milkshakes are on the way.
Dope.
That's just that's the summary page.
Jesus, he really did take a shit ton of notes.
But yeah,
Oh, where is that?
for a while.
It's in the Death Star.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, guys. Good evening. We're waiting on Chris and Rachel to get here still. It's taking them a little bit longer to boot up than they did last week, so. How's everybody's evening going?
I'm showing offline on Twitch.
Refresh.
Refresh.
You're online.
You're online.
Oh, there's it. Look at that. Okay. Ooh.
All right, so I'm going to be doing the best that I can in terms of sitting still tonight. I am not okay. So if you guys see me shimmying or standing up and coming off screen, just know that this is kind of necessary for me right now. My back and legs are all fucked up. So waiting on them. Okay, so while we're waiting, who wants to recap last week's game?
I can do my best, and whatever I miss can be filled in by somebody else who took better notes.
Okay.
So we were all summoned by the king himself, who, unbeknownst to the kingdom, is very ill. And we were propositioned to go to this island where there's a Cat 5. We got Ian going on around this island just nonstop. And from the information we've gathered, it's been a no-go so far. One dude has been able to transport off of this island, but otherwise, it's not been super great outcomes. We got some scrolls. There is one specific scroll information that I read that I shared with the rest of the group, and then others. And then I remember ending the night at the brothel. Oh no, we went to the Albatross.
Yep.
We went to the Albatross, we found our rooms, we talked with the crew. A couple of other things happened that I don't remember. I started fading a little bit with slumber.
Yeah. Chris, if you and Rachel want to get your screen set up so that I
keep saying mine's already in use.
Make sure you click the one next to the everyone tag.
As soon as we get these other two cameras up, I'm going to jump in with some extra conversation and then we'll run that shit.
Word.
Yes. I can't see anything that's happening right now.
No? All right, hang on. Let me come out
No.
there. It'll be an ad, but it's not going to matter because you're going to hear us through Discord, so you don't need to have a line.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, let's get this going. Open that up.
All right. I need to be over here.
All right, that's one.
Chris, did everybody level up, including Azula?
Yes, I've already got her squared away. I am waiting.
Did anybody multi-class?
Not that I know of. I didn't go through and look at all
No.
of them yet. Zach, can you post Drogos? It just says edited.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for him to join.
Oh, okay. Hello, Princess Angie. Hello, everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. 34 people just waiting on us to start. It's wild.
Holy shit. Hello.
There it is.
I think I got everything right.
Yeah. Meant to adjust your shit though. And I am hearing me coming through your computer.
My
You
computer.
want to go ahead?
I believe it's Chris's.
I
Hello?
got my headset on.
Yeah, no, your audio's coming through. That's better.
We still good?
Yep. Perfect. All right. So on top of that, you guys met a couple of interesting characters as you were making your way through the towns. You guys met Dockery, the drow elf that owns an apothecary, the Fungus Among Us. You guys went to the Messy Wench Brothel Inn and learned that that's where the Black Cloaks of Belfane tend to gather. And then you guys went over some scrolls, gathered some information, and everybody parted ways to go back to their own places of slumber. I believe Drogo stayed on the ship.
I went back to my place to pack and take inventory of what I have for the trip.
Okay. Okay, so long rest has happened. Not that you guys did anything last week that you needed the long rest to rejuvenate anything, but you wake up the next morning refreshed. And what is everybody wanting to do?
I want to go to the 8-pound hammer and go pick up my ram.
Your ram, okay. All right, well, we'll start with you then. Let me open up that tab.
No.
Oop. Don't want you guys seeing that. It's the secret sauce.
Secret sauce. I'm so hungry. I can't wait for these milkshakes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Zach. So you get up early, make your way in, and when you get to the 8-pound hammer, you do not see Daphne, the young lady that took your order, but Red is there getting shop set up. He's laying out his hammers, picking out different types of metals. You can tell that he's getting ready to like start his forge up and get everything going for the day. He greets you. Good morning. Wasn't expecting to see a face so early.
Well, waste not the sun, or whatever humans say.
Being that his daughter is not here, he's kind of perplexed a little bit as to what you're doing or what you're looking for. Kind of goes back to doing what he's doing and not really paying you a direct attention, but asks you what is it that he can do for you.
I had ordered a ram of sorts.
Oh,
She said it would be ready in a day or so.
oh yes, we made that late last evening. And he pulls out a pretty like chunky sized piece of wood with a fist on the end of it. It is, he didn't really put a whole lot of time into the wood, like into making the actual staff of the ram, but the fist itself is made quite nice. Like you can tell that he took his time shaping the fingers, and it's even got like rings on them and shit. So it's pretty legit. You got yourself a ram.
Sweet. I'll thank him. I did pay for it when I was here last time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, well, I don't want to take up too much more of your time.
I appreciate it. If you need anything else, we're here for all of your smithing needs.
Thank you very much. And I'll just going about my day. I want to go check out the pits, but I'll let you jump to somebody else.
Okay, babe, what are you doing?
So I've made a little list of things that I would like to go back to and talk to the chancellor about,
Okay.
like a bag of holding or maybe some rolls of protection as we sail through these hurricanes. So I do want to kind of find the rest of the group throughout the day to see if they want to come with me to talk to the chancellor in case they've discovered anything they would like to ask for. But on the way out of my house, I'm just gonna make my rounds and see if anybody needs medical care
Okay.
or compassionate release from life.
Let's give me 3d20 rolls.
3d20.
Yep.
24.
Holy shit. Was that a natural 20?
No.
How'd you get a 24 if you just rolled a d20?
You said roll 3 of them.
Oh, yeah, I meant one at a time.
Oh, I didn't do that. Okay. First one. Nat 1.
Rip.
17.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So you make your way out. The first house that you go to, you expect there to be somebody there. You get no answer. That was your natural 1.
Okay.
On your 17, which was your second roll, go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
2.
Okay. Nothing major here, just some minor cuts and scrapes. Looks like maybe there was a ballroom brawl last night and you earned 2 silvers. And then
No.
go ahead and roll the last one. Also roll a d12.
1.
All right. Also not there. Oh, wait. No,
That's our
I'm sorry.
mistake.
They were there. Carrie's going to
Do you
grab
want me to
that.
get-
She's doing it right now. What was the 20 roll that you rolled on it? Do you remember the number? I'm sorry. I'm so distracted with the doorbell.
What, the first thing that I rolled?
The third d20 that you rolled. For some reason, your rolls aren't coming up on my screen.
14.
Okay. You'll get 1 silver from that one.
Okay, so I got 3 silver.
Yep. Give me 1 second, guys. Somebody would like to explain what D&D is because the evil queen is confused.
Okay.
I'm bad at explaining things. Somebody else.
The core of D&D is just it's a like collaborative storytelling environment. So Chris has like he creates the framework in which the story takes place. He's got like ideas for different storylines that we could go down, but then the players can interact with the world and go wherever they want to go with it. The dice rolls represent your ability to do certain things. So when Peach is attempting to heal somebody, she's gonna roll a die, and she has some kind of modifier that lets her know her innate ability in doing something like trying to heal someone. So if she rolls really well, she can, potentially bring them back almost from the brink of death. If she rolls very poorly, maybe she's not able to help them much, or maybe the disease is potentially very resistant to whatever brand of healing she's employing.
All right.
What Zach said.
Okay.
We're using D&D Beyond Red Gaming.
Yes. Alora, what is it that you're doing?
So I ended last time poring over the scrolls that we were given on the ship. Today I wake up early in the morning and I'm going to start my day by heading back out into the forest and hunting and trapping and attempting to get stuff to bring back to market as I typically do.
All right, let me go ahead and get 3d20 rolls from you.
Eight.
Okay.
A nat 20. And a 10.
All right. So your first roll was you checking traps. Spent some time out there looking around. Your traps didn't really come up with anything, but while you were checking your last trap, you see a giant albino elk. And you were able to take this thing down with a natural 20. On your 10 roll, if you would like to try to grab like another rabbit or a squirrel or something small, a fox, maybe you can do that. But you're going to spend probably the first half of your day processing this animal to bring back what you're trying to bring back to market. And then let me get 2 d8 rolls from you, and we'll see how much you're going to make off that.
Five and 1.
Okay, so you end up you come back. You know who's going to buy this elk coat, and dude haggles with you a little bit. Offers you 6 gold for the elk and the meat. Drogo, what are you doing?
When I wake up, I'm going to go out onto the local market and try to find somebody selling a bag of holding and further supplies for our trip.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Uh, 13.
You spend some time looking around the city for the apothecary, but for some reason you were not able to remember where it was, even though you were there last night. Could have been the ale, could have been just confusion. But you do remember her saying that she had a bag of holding for sale, and that's where you spent most of your morning looking. Poppy, what are you doing?
I'm going to go out into the market, mostly in the hopes of finding other party members.
All right, let me have 3 investigation checks. Because currently 3 of your party members are out there.
I think this. My first one came at 20.
Okay, is that a natural 20 or a dirty 20?
Dirty 20, 19 plus 1.
Okay.
Is 19. So 18 plus 1.
Okay.
Sorry, this has got a real delay. The last one is an 8.
An 8. Okay. So, with the dirty 20, you almost walk right into Crom as he's coming out of the 8-pound hammer. With your height and his height, you would have basically hit your head on his knee. But you were able to spot him immediately. We'll role play that interaction. And the second person that you run into is going to be Alora, as she's selling the elk skin that she caught. And we'll role play that one after you guys hit Crom. So, and almost walking into him, how does your interaction play out?
Fucking hell. Oh. It's you.
Yes, it's me. Did you get what you were looking for?
I'll pull out my battering ram and just kind of hold it out in front of me.
In my head, this is like the scene from Predator where dude's got the minigun. He's like, boom.
I was
No, I'm
thinking
just
Uh-oh.
playing.
rocket.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing back Terminator 2. That's a damn minigun.
Do you anticipate needing that large of a battering ram?
Well, a
Yes.
small battering ram's kind of hard to use for, a person my size.
Fair point.
And I guess I could hold it with one hand.
Also a fair point. I mean, it's better to be prepared than not.
Becomes a bludgeoning stick.
What are you doing in the market? Are you finding raccoon things?
No, I was looking for you and the rest of the party.
Oh, okay. I don't really know where they are, to be fair. I would assume they would try to find me or Drogo, where we usually stand out a little bit in a crowd.
It was kind of my plan, find the biggest people and work out from there.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
nobody's seeing me in a crowd.
no, you're a little short.
So as you guys are
Hello.
having this conversation, you see Alora walking out of a store called Brineback's. And this is just a family-owned general store. It's nothing fancy. She's readjusting her belt as she's just put some coin in it, and you guys happen to recognize her as she's walking.
Good morning, Alora.
Good morrow. How are you?
I'm well. Did you have a productive morning?
I did indeed. The traps were not successful, but hunting proved fruitful this morning.
Excellent.
Crom, I see you have had a productive morning.
I'm like still holding my battering ram, which is like the size of Poppy, roughly. Yeah, it's been fun, and I'll, start putting it away.
I don't know where you're going to put that, but
Across my back.
where it's easily attainable. So what are our plans this morning?
I was gonna get some supplies for our journey and go check out the fighting pits.
Are you going to find the captain who cannot speak for himself?
I mean, we ran into him, but I'm not gonna beg him to fight me. I'm not gonna run away either.
I would prefer if you were safe in the fighting pits. Took a lot of work to get this group together. I'd rather somebody not die before we leave.
Oh, I don't think Crom would die, but I don't. I have to admit, I would like to see that fight.
Maybe when we get back from our journey, if it doesn't happen before, it can happen again.
What about you, Poppy? What are you up to this morning? As I look down at her, remembering that I'm like 6'3".
I was just seeking out the party members to see what everybody was doing. We don't have very long before our voyage to ensure everybody is preparing themselves adequately.
Ellis, as you said that you were planning on going out and looking for the party. You were making your way through the district and happened to be walking, down near the Fungus Among Us, and you run into Drogo about a block away from the store where you met Dockery.
Ah, yes. Gale God.
Chris, is this next day or is this a couple days later?
Sorry, it's a few days later.
Okay.
You guys have about 8 days left until the ship departs.
I just didn't hear what Peach said. She kind of cut out.
Yes. Scale God.
Hello, snaky woman.
What are you doing over here?
Looking for that blasted store so I can get a bag of holding.
Grandma's store? Yes. Follow me.
I shall, thank you.
And I just beeline it to Dockery.
Okay. So you guys make it to the store relatively easy, as Ellis has been there a couple times and has a sending stone for her. Upon getting to the store, it is currently closed. She's not in there. However, I'm sorry, go ahead, babe.
Yes.
Drogo, make a history check for me.
$17.
You remember the conversation last night as you guys were currently in the store, or earlier in the store a couple nights before, and that bag of holding with her was going to be about 500 gold pieces. If you would like to try to pursue this, you guys can come back here at a later time. But just reminding you guys that like you may have to try to steal one of these things or put money together in a community pot or beg, plead, whatever. But starting off, that's a lot for, early on game character money. So what's the plan past that?
Since you're looking for a bag of holding, I'm going to go speak with the chancellor if you would like to join.
I think I shall.
Ah, yes. To the others. And I just start making my way through the market town area.
All right, investigation check.
No, good gosh. This will not be good.
So you're gonna see what time of day it is when you guys run into each other.
Am I just rolling 1d20?
Yeah, investigation.
19.
Okay. You round the corner and damn near walk into Crumb.
Rom.
This is the second time today. How do you all not see me?
I'm not sure. I look at the ground more than I look.
You should really keep your head up.
I don't know about that, I'm clumsy.
I just lost Carrie's camera feed. Give me 1 second, guys.
Might have something to do with you not looking where you're going.
Perhaps. But the reason I was looking for you all, I am going to go see the chancellor. Would we like to join? Ask for
It was
things?
weird because now my picture popped up and then my camera's gone.
Well, good morning, Alice.
I
Yes,
mean,
I think
I
that is
would
a
like to join you.
this
Yeah.
small
Oh,
light.
I know what the issue is, Carrie. I don't know if Carrie can hear me.
There we go.
Yep.
That's been said. There we go.
Boom.
Cookie.
Come on. Wrong dog. Wrong dog.
Wrong dog.
She like my
yeah.
dad.
I say that a lot.
What?
Yeah, we can
Wrong
join
dog.
you. I was gonna go to the fighting pits, but
Fighting pits. There's
Yeah.
injured people, creatures at the fighting pit.
there might be something else there too.
Might be some teeth for
I put in
those.
an order. I'm not sure when it's gonna come through. I might be able to expedite that though.
Ah. To the fighting pits, then the chancellor.
Lead the way.
I'll lead them to the fighting pits then.
And I'll start skipping.
I will continue walking.
The last
I will
time from
skip with
Skip.
Alice.
It's funny.
I'm gonna walk next to Crumb, but I'm gonna smirk at Alice and Poppy skipping.
Oh, look at that. We got somebody raiding with a party of 68. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Thank you for that.
Hello, vamos.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys are on your way to the fighting pit.
Come.
Lilo, no.
It's 112 people.
This is the most viewers we've ever had on Twitch. That's super fucking
That's
awesome.
insane.
That's very
I-
cool.
So I missed what you guys were going to the fighting pit for.
I'm going to check out and see what events are running. See if there's anything worth participating in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see if anybody wants to give me body parts or money for healing them.
Okay. So all of you are going to the fighting pits then.
I've never
Yes,
seen.
I'm
the fighting
tagging
pit.
along in the interest of not having to find new party members.
Okay. Trying to
I'm
keep
walking
everybody
along with
safe.
you.
I'm going out of pure curiosity because I've never seen the fighting pits.
Okay. Well, then, for those of you who have never seen the fighting pits, this is more than just your average like backyard brawl. This is an actual coliseum. So as you guys approach, it's located on the outskirts of Elephant Rock, and it's carved into the natural landscape. So it's not just like structure; it's actually carved out of stone. It steps down. It goes a little bit beyond the city walls, which means that there's a lot of things that can happen here that the black cloaks don't actually get involved in.
Ooh, underground thing.
Yes. It stands as a monumental arena of stone and metal, and it's a relic from a time when gladiator combat was a favorite pastime before this king ruled. The Colosseum is named after the blood red stones that make up its exterior, rumored to have been stained by the blood of countless warriors over the centuries. Just setting a scene.
Okay.
It is a massive circular structure capable of seating about 10,000 spectators, which is currently probably about half the population of Elephant Rock. The seating is tiered, and the wealthiest patrons sitting closest to the action, and there's VIP areas. The pit itself where they fight is approximately 300 feet in diameter, and it is surrounded by iron bars. Oh, fuck. That form a protective cage around the combatants. Above the bars is a network of chains and pulleys that allow for various hazards to be introduced to the arena, such as spiked gates, swinging blades, or even wild beasts. You guys make your way in there, and Crom walks in as if he owns the place, as this is where he's called home over the last however long he's been in Elephant Rock.
I'm just going to be looking for Thorn.
Okay, make an investigation check. Just see how long it takes.
Uh, 10.
Okay. Took you about 30 minutes walking around here to actually locate him. There are going to be fights happening over the next couple nights, and they're starting to get prepared for it, bringing in animals and things of that nature. It's roughly 12:30 in the afternoon, but you are able to find Thorn barking orders. There, it looks like for the first time in a while, they're going to be using some of those pulley systems.
Ah, Thorn. When you have a moment.
Oh, do you wish to fight?
See what's on the card, if you will.
Well, we are going to have quite an exhibition, as we've had a couple of people from the docks come and sign, and some of the black cloaks have thrown their name in the ring. There's going to be a fairly large prize, so people are willing to gamble.
What night are you holding it on?
The night after tomorrow.
Sign me up.
Oh dear.
Do you have a preference in how you fight? Do you want to go weaponed, unarmored, magic, no magic?
Just weapons. I'm a simple man.
Okay.
If you get yourself maimed, I'm going to be very cross with you.
I'm already crossed. And I point to my forehead.
Yeah. So just weapons, no magic, no armor.
Yep.
All right. All right. He pulls out a little notepad and scribbles it down. Has you set to go. He looks at you and he says that you'll be the third or the fourth fight of the night, depending on the size of the audience.
Sounds good. I'll be here early to warm up.
Okay.
I would probably know this. Have there been any fights since I came and asked about Captain Ironclad?
Yeah. I mean, there's fights here almost every night, but there's not spectacles every night. You know, this is a place where sometimes people just come to settle debts. Oh, her fucking camera got turned off again. I don't know what's going on with Carrie's camera.
Have her just refresh that link, probably.
Carrie, hit refresh on that page.
No, nothing's come back up.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Well, piss.
Well, since Chris
Is he
got up
piss
first,
or penis?
I have something to show Pete.
I said piss.
Peaches, look at your
There's
camera.
an
Look at the
angry
camera, see it.
avocado.
Look at my what?
Look at the camera. See it.
Oh, he's so large. Look at
Yeah, go down
him.
a little.
Oh my
I love his face.
That's also where your D&D Beyond is.
god.
It's an Oogie Boogie avocado.
When you need to roll, just pop that open, roll, but otherwise leave that open so that it stays on.
Okay.
I bought it for my sister today. I thought of you.
Thank you for showing me.
Okay.
I believe you.
No.
So, yes,
Go
there
on.
has been.
Have you been able to get that thing I asked you about?
Not yet, but I will probably be able to procure it during the event.
Good. And I'll just kind of like shift my eyes towards Ellis, and then go, all right then. And I'll turn back and start walking away.
Okay. Babe, you said you wanted to do something while you were here?
Yes. I am gonna stand there in slight confusion though, because I don't understand social interactions like that. So I'm gonna slightly jog to catch up to Crom and ask, what was that look? I don't understand.
I'm just waiting to hear back about something I've been trying to acquire.
Ah, yes, vagueness. I understand. Well, I am off. Oh,
I
there's
don't
more
want to.
word.
I don't want to raise hope if it falls through.
Yes, I understand. Some feel disappointment when things don't happen the way they should.
Yes.
Yes.
Some say
Yeah.
it's a psychological condition. People cannot adapt to change.
Oh, I pity those. So unfortunate. Anyway, do you know where I can find those who may need assistance medically?
I don't know that there would be many right now, but I guess you can all. Is there like an infirmary for people here, Chris?
Yeah, there is. I mean, it's a small little clinic, but yeah, there is.
Okay. I can show you where they take the injured.
Yes, much appreciated, Chrome.
Oh, thank you, Elith.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just right this way.
And I will follow.
Okay. I mean, it takes you a few minutes to walk down the hallways, twists and turns to get to where he's taking you, but you guys make it there very easy.
All right, I walk into the room and I stick out my tongue like a snake and like taste the air a little bit, kind of get the vibe of in the room. And then look for who's in charge and see if I can be of service to anybody in here. Maybe take some fingers if somebody wants something fixed.
So you can walk in there and notice that there's already people that work here that are clerics that are healing people that are, and by underemploy. But if you would like to try to take someone's finger, I'm not going to stop you from doing that.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna like covert sneak my way in and like I don't know, start talking to the patient. See if there's a disgruntled patient who would be willing to give me a finger to fix what a cleric won't.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be her lookout.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna give like a
to-
little dap to this raccoon as I slink my way in.
I'd like to walk up to a couple of the clerics that are there and see if I can position myself away from them and talk to them to kind of distract them.
Okay. So I'll give you advantage on whatever rolls we have to make.
Oh hell yeah.
So let's do a medicine check first to find somebody that's wounded enough that you would be able to heal and steal a fucking finger from.
I got a 3.
Well, you have advantage.
Oh hell yeah. So I get to roll again? Oh fuck yeah. Love that. Oh hang on, I'm doing so many. This just keeps adding. All right, 1d20. Something better. 4.
Confirm the roll.
You see a couple unconscious people in here,
Oh word.
but none that you think are none that are conscious enough that you're going to be able to make a deal with.
Mm.
So if you would like to try to take a finger from someone who's unconscious and not heal them and just steal their finger, you're more than welcome to try that as well.
Okay, so my character is someone who is very very much about looking at somebody and seeing what their value would be in my necromancy. And by them, I mean she sees their soul and then she sees their body as parts. So I'm gonna scan the room. What these unconscious people? What do they look like? Who do I think would be of use to me?
Make an investigation check.
All right.
She gets advantage on this
11.
as well.
All right. Investigation, you said?
Yep, you get advantage as well. You have 2 people looking out for you, so you get 11.
So 11.
Okay, so you make your way around here, just kind of going over everyone, and you see somebody smaller than Poppy on a cot, unconscious.
Is it a child?
It is a gnome,
Ah, okay.
but you were enamored by his stubby little fingers,
Okay. How small is this gnome?
like 3 foot.
I mean, smaller than a raccoon.
Can I try to like gnome nap this gnome?
You gonna try to take the gnome?
Bit,
Can I
Like how
see?
Chris is, I love how Chris is trying to push us towards fingers and
Can-
away from
Can I
teeth.
see this escalating?
You can make an investigation check or perception. You'd be perception.
22.
You look over as Ellis is getting very, very close to a gnome, and she's fucking with its hand. And you see one of these kind of things.
What's one of these things? Like we can't see.
Just looking around.
And then,
Okay.
yeah, looking around. And then you see her flicking her tongue a little bit as she starts to try to pick one of these things up.
I'm going to very loudly just go, "Oh, not the children," and then like look at the cleric in the eyes and go, "Sometimes I have these day terrors about small people being harmed, especially here in the fighting pits. It's so wrong."
Performance check or deception, one or the other.
It's the same either. Oh fuck.
Oh,
4.
oh.
The clerics look at you totally non-believing and say, Crom, you have been in this arena for a long time and we have never seen you lose sleep or have daydreams about children being harmed. Are you feeling okay?
I was trying to confide in you. It's something that troubles me deeply. This is a moment of rare vulnerability for me. To have you dismiss it it hurts more than any blade or spear could ever have like an arrow loosed from your lips and into my soul.
I'm sitting in the background now, listening to what he's saying because he got my attention, and I'm little tiny violining my fingers while slowly backing away from the gnome.
And I'll just like put a hand on their shoulder and just be like, you have to do better. Healing is more than physical. You have to take care of the mind as well.
Oh,
The cleric reaches up and puts his hand on your forehead, says something magical, and you get 4 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Since you have max health, he's trying to heal you.
I mean, it's just as well. I don't think it would.
Okay, let's go into combat
anyway.
right the fuck now.
all right. I'm standing a few feet away, and I can see all this going down, and I see that Crum's attempted deception of the clerics is not going very successfully. So I slice my hand on one of my arrows that I have in my quiver, and I run to the clerics needing medical attention to try to continue to distract them so that Elif can attempt to gnome nap her, her attempted target.
Okay. What the fuck was that?
Cat.
Oh,
That would be
Sorry, that's
spicy.
my cat. She's really loud.
That was definitely a cat.
Babe, are you still backing away from this as this is happening? Because if so, you will see her start to walk over and cut her hand on an arrow.
Yeah, so I backed away from the gnome because of the grounding reality check, I suppose. How would I walk out with a 3-foot being?
I mean, if they're focused on
Um,
wrapping my hand.
Mystical gate.
So she cuts her hand, and like I'm in like a crouch position, and I kind of like walk forward in this crouch position between her and the cleric. And I just become a part of this distraction, I suppose, just to be chaotic. And I take my little vial and I catch a couple of blood droplets and I go, yes. And then back out of the room.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna go behind Ellis, thoroughly amused.
So, Alora, as you make this cut, she runs right over there with that vial, does exactly what she says she's going to do, completely oblivious that you're trying to make another distraction. Would you like to try to heal her, babe, or would you just completely back out of the room?
I don't know. Does she have a finger she wants to?
I don't know. I'm gonna think that like they're gonna like they're trying to get me out of the room now at this point because
Right.
I don't know. I'm alarmed. Crom shouted things about children, and it's clearly not a child, but maybe this is a child, so I'm taking my leave.
Alora,
Which is but a flesh wound.
you're going to take a single point of damage for cutting your hand with an arrow.
Okay.
Because it wasn't like you're ripping a tooth out, Chris.
As Alora comes up, I'm gonna like really play it up so that the clerics are distracted again. Like, my God, this elegant creature, her hand permanently blemished by some wayward blade.
The clerics are going to ask you to leave.
I don't even get another performance check.
You can make the performance check, but at this point, you know,
You're just getting laughed at.
you rolled a 4 on the first one.
It's like twice as good. Okay, we're at 10.
They'll give her a point of healing back as they ask you to leave.
I'll as they're like finishing healing her, I'll like put my hand on the back of their neck and bring their head forward and lean my head way down so that our foreheads touch. I feel like a burden has been lifted off my very strong, muscular body. Thank you. Your words, your kindness has meant the world to me.
Dude is super uncomfortable and trying to pull away from you.
I will like just pull him there.
This is not a character like they've ever seen from you inside of this thing, because normally you're raging and fighting in the pits and coming in there for healing afterwards, and this is not your normal character.
I'm just
So-
over there
and-
trying really hard not to laugh while I'm being healed.
I'll let go, and then I'll go. Okay, let's. I should probably get going. I've got an appointment with somebody who wants to die. So how am I to say no to such an offer? And
Well,
I'll
I'm
just
sorry
kind of
for-
like do the sideways slide, just cha-cha sliding out of there.
All right, what is everybody else doing? Everybody following suit?
Yeah, I
Yes,
never
I
looked at
skipped
it.
out after Alice.
Okay.
I've
Yeah,
been
so
spending
now
the
I'm just kind
day-
of meandering around waiting for Crom to walk back out. But I'm kind of searching the ground for miscellaneous dropped things, maybe some trinkets or hair.
body parts.
Make an investigation check.
Oh my gosh, 11.
This
For my real type.
Hey.
for a gladiator arena, this is a pretty clean environment. You don't find anything on the ground.
Yes, disappointing but satisfactory.
It's like OSHA coming in.
What's this pallet doing here? Don't you know that pallets have to be a stack of 2 or more?
All right, so what's on the agenda for the rest of the day, guys?
What time is it?
Roughly 1:30, somewhere in there.
All right,
Still need the
so
chancellor.
Yes, are we still
Um,
going to the chancellor?
So I'm going to turn to the group. I'm going to say, so I think we should hit the chancellor later today. We were brought in secret. I think they are ashamed of us. That's the
Nice.
joke. We are fantastic. I know it. More along the lines of keeping things under wrap.
And
So,
I-
do we want to meet back here at a specific time?
or meet outside the gates to the palace.
Okay.
I say as sun goes down.
We don't have a summoning seal, though. Are they going to let us in?
I want to say yes, but I'm going to say maybe.
All right. I might have to be sneaky.
Sneaky snake. Yes. Yes, I enjoy sneaky. I am so glad we are in this for sneaky shit.
Speaking of sneaky, did you guys see my new bandana?
Bandana?
Yeah, and I'll pull out the blue piece of cloth. But look, it's even my size, and I'll like wrap it around my head.
Oh, that's right. That's the one you got from Grandma.
It's magical. It gets bigger so it fits my head.
And it's blue like
Ah,
the egg.
yes.
It's
I'm gonna
supposed to,
squint at it as he's talking about it.
it's supposed to help me in the water because it's blue.
Fantastic
Who
reasoning.
said
Help
that?
you do what?
What's her name? Clockery.
Dockery.
Dockery?
Grandma.
Yeah, the woman that knew my name. She really is
Ah,
fucking
yes.
magic.
That sneaky woman.
Yeah, she sold me this for, I think it was 180 gold.
Ah, yes. Full circle of sneaky. 180 gold.
It's
It's magic. It fits my head. You know how hard it is to find clothes that fit.
Yes, I actually believe that.
I mean, just feel this fine quality, and I'll kind of take it off my head and present it to you.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna rub it between my fingers. And then I wanna cast detect magic on this. Because 180 gold is astronomical, Crom. Astronomical.
I mean, what else am I going to spend gold on?
So when you cast detect magic on it, it does actually glow.
Am I the only one who sees that?
Yes, because you're the one who's detected magic on it.
So it is magic.
Well, yeah, I told you that. It gets
So-
bigger so it fits my head.
But I don't understand.
Babe, while you're holding it in your hand, it doesn't seem as big as it did when he was wearing it.
That's it. It changes size.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I wanted to wear it on my head, it would, it's as big as my head, but, I could wear it somewhere else too.
Ah,
Like,
yes. Bon Jovi.
Oh, Bon Jo. I, I, I don't know who Bon Jovi is.
That's okay.
I kind of recognize Bon, but yeah, I feel like I'm only halfway there.
Damn it, that was good.
That was good.
That was good. So I'm gonna pass this back to Crom, and I'm gonna page Grandma on my little red beeper.
The beeper.
Okay.
Walkie-talkie.
And what are you going to say?
I'm gonna kind of like take a step back and be like, "Hey, Grandma, why'd you rip off this guy for 180? I don't understand."
What guy do you mean?
Crom, the barbarian. He gave me this bandana, and it shrinks and grows large. And he says it's blue.
While she's doing this, I'm gonna pull out the potion that I got to. Yeah, she sold me this for silver too.
A silver for potion.
Make an insight check, babe.
Insight check. Oh gosh, this is gonna be so terrible. 19.
As he's talking and you're talking to Dockery, you get this over. He's fucking lying, and you know it. Like you can feel that he's not telling you the truth as you're relaying to Dockery what happened. And there's a bit of embarrassment and a bit of you lying fucker. So
I'm
This is
still
an
holding
honest-
the thing.
This is an honest mistake. He doesn't remember which one was expensive.
I'm holding the thing, and I turn, and I'm just like, Fibber.
you hear back from your rock that the bandana was only a silver and that the potion was 180 gold.
So, Grandma, I still don't understand. It just moves, and it's blue.
It doesn't move unless it's moved.
Right, the changing of the sizing and wrapping and the body parts. That's it. That doesn't do anything else.
She tells you that the same thing that she told him when he was buying it, that the potion would make him be able to breathe underwater. It's a potion of water breathing. Yeah. And the bandana was blue like water.
I'm gonna try to persuade her to crack that riddle for me.
Okay.
Blue like water, as in what? All right. What
At
is
this
it?
point, I'm tying it around my neck.
18.
For persuasion.
Yeah.
So out of game, do you have the identify spell?
Identify spell. I do not.
Okay. If you have access to that spell, that's one that you're going to want to take, because
Okay.
detect magic and identify go hand in hand. So, because you rolled so high, she's going to tell you that that is also a bandana of water breathing, which acts as a mask. But she sold it to him because he bought the potion, and she laid it out thinking that he wasn't going to buy the bandana. It was just like a cutesy thing that she was doing, but it is also a magic item. And
yes.
now that that's been laid out, I will add that to your character sheet in a second, Zach.
Okay.
I love you, Grandma. I hope you're having a good time wherever you are. And then I'll talk to her later.
Okay.
And I'll walk over to Crom and fill him in on what Dockery just told me.
She hits you with, "Why do you keep calling me grandma?"
Who, Dockery? Sentimental reasons. Trauma.
Do you feel there's some sort of kinship here?
Yes.
Interesting. Come by the fungus among us later. I'll have something for you.
Thank you, Grandma.
I'm gonna let you guys roleplay for a second while I add this to his character sheet.
Is that really your grandma? Why didn't she say so?
No, she is not my grandma. I just adopt souls, I suppose.
You know, I do see a resemblance there now that you mention it.
Stop it. I'm going to cry. And I hold up a tiny jar to my tear ducts just in case.
Ellis, I think I
I'll,
might like to go meet this Dockery.
I'll pull my bandana up over my face and be like, look, it's big enough to go around my entire head.
Ah,
But
yes.
is it big enough to go around your entire waist? Like, how big does this get?
I don't know. I tried to put it on my head. Why would I put it on my waist? I'm wearing pants.
Crom.
Elith.
Grandma, she told me. The bandana. Underwater breathing.
Oh,
Do you
the potion of water drinking.
know the bandana?
Yeah, it's blue like the water.
Yes. For underwater breathing.
Yeah, that's what the potion's for.
Are you understanding the words coming out of my mouth?
Yeah, the potion is
Bandana.
for. Yes, there's a bandana.
We
It's blue
tie
like
it.
water,
Yes.
and then there's a potion that makes me drink water, breathe water, breathe water.
I am now looking around for a bucket of water to dump over his head.
I mean, you guys are walking around from the Coliseum back into the market area, like kind of killing time. Make an investigation check. You may find one. Might find some dirty, soapy water.
I don't know. I'm gonna look for a fountain. Can I scan for a fountain somewhere?
You,
Or like somewhere where people are washing their clothes in a well?
I mean, there wouldn't be a well. There might be a fountain somewhere in the city. You can make an investigation check for, or a history check to see if you've walked past one.
All right, so investigation's 11.
You don't find it with an investigation. You don't see it in your immediate vicinity.
11 with history too.
You know that you have seen one.
Okay.
I also only got an 11, so.
Okay. No water in the immediate vicinity.
I don't understand. Yes, I know the potion helps me breathe water.
No, Crom, I will demonstrations.
Since
I
we're not
understand the
learning
different
it,
types of learning. One moment.
How far are we from the ocean?
I mean, you guys, am I muted? You guys there's a docks districts here. You could actually just walk to your ship.
I want to scan the marketplace to see if I can buy a cup of water or a bottle of water or a pitcher of water.
Okay.
Any water.
Yeah, you can absolutely find somebody that will sell you some water, like a jug of water.
I'm sure we could find
Alright.
one of the taverns nearby.
Are you
There
gonna
are
waterboard
horses
Zach?
nearby.
I am. I want to wrap this bandana around his face and then pour water on his face so he can understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, also what I was trying to do. I am on board. I am helping Ellis.
So I'm gonna quick scan, and I'm going to see
Did you
What?
guys just want water?
water. Chrome, you have water?
Yeah, I'll pull out my little skin of water. Do you guys not carry water with you?
This isn't about the question. Thank you for the water.
Yes.
Tie the bandana on your face.
Okay, I'll like wrap it around the back of my head and tie it in front of my eyes.
Maybe more around the nose and mouth.
Oh, okay. I'll turn it around.
Doesn't
Yes,
ask any questions.
Perfect. Now, maybe on the grounds, on the knees. You're very large.
I'll get on my knees and look at her dead in the eyes.
And then I'm just gonna take this thing of water and drench his face with it.
Okay, I mean, you soak him.
Breathe.
My body is fighting this instinct.
How much water is in this thing? Can I just like keep going?
Sure, until it's
I'm
empty if
just
you
gonna
want.
keep pouring until this man takes a gasp of air to show to either prove me right or wrong.
I'm not breathing. That's water. This
I
is
am a
torture.
necromancer. You shall be fine. Breathe.
I'll try
Like
to
this.
take a breath.
You can
I'll tr-
breathe. No water comes through.
Oh, I can. Oh, it's waterproof. That's so smart. So you don't spill anything on it.
Oh, Lord.
Can I hit him with the pitcher now?
Yeah, I mean, you can absolutely do that if you'd like to. You just have to make an attack roll.
I don't even know if I know where an attack roll is.
It's an
I haven't
unarmed
had to-
strike.
How many of us do you think it would take to push a 7-foot barbarian off the side of a pier?
I don't know.
That does not hit.
Yeah, nope, that doesn't hit. You go to swing this thing at him, and does one of those and gets right away from it. Ducks his head back and misses.
That's
Hey.
okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
Aggression.
Can I have my water skin back?
Yes, certainly. Thank you.
And it's empty, by the way.
I need to find somewhere to fill water again.
Yes, and while we walk, my question, now that we understand, do you think we could take this bandana, wrap it around both of our faces, it stretches, and then we both breathe underwater?
I don't know.
Science.
Okay, I'll get back on my knees. Put your head next to mine, I guess.
What about the water?
Oh,
Yes.
well, we need to see if it fits,
Yes. Good idea.
and I guess I'll see if it goes around both of our heads.
You can cover both of your faces with it. As you're looking at it, it says one size fits all, not one size fits many.
But it fits.
It covers both of your faces, but it can't be tied around both heads.
They have to hold it.
Well, she didn't specify if it needs to be tied or not. Shall we
mean,
try?
I guess we can. It is a bandana of sorts. You would think it needs to be tied.
Mm.
So is it my turn to pour water over the both of you now?
If you have it.
Even on his knees, I'm pretty sure I'm too short to pour water on his head.
Yeah.
I mean, you could squirt him if you have a water flask.
Please, no
And
squirting.
Yell, "Aw, skeet, skeet," when you do it.
Something about bestiality's not doing it for me.
So I would go where Ellis just got her water from and grab some as well to test out.
Oh, well, I got my water from Crom. Crom carries water.
My water skin's empty. How much you can't get water from a stone?
I'm pretty sure that almost all of you have a water skin on you. If you got any type of
Seth, Virgo,
explorer
if you have a
pack,
water
it
skin.
should have a water
Yeah.
skin.
Bedroll, tinder, water
Oh,
skin.
I have a water skin.
Yes.
Oh, I got one. Ah. Okay, well then I have to take mine out.
Looking at your character sheets 101, ladies and gentlemen.
What the bleeding
My
hells
bad.
did you make me use my water skin if you have your own?
Ellis wanted to save hers.
Simply, I was in a frenzied pain.
I have a question. I have the create water spell. Can I use that?
You can. You can refill his water skin with it.
There you go.
I was imagining like a fire hose, but from her hands.
Let me look at her character sheet because that might be a thing.
It's like, I don't know how much, like a
create
30
water.
foot square of water.
I can create water. I usually just don't do it in front of other people. That's what bathrooms are for.
Yeah, I mean, you could create 10 gallons of clean water right above him. It says
Fantastic.
in
We
in
really
an,
get
it,
waterboarding here.
it says in an open container, but for fun,
I mean,
you could just
I
dump
fun
10
for
gallons
water.
of water on them.
Can I please? I would like to do that.
Okay, yeah,
By
just
the way, do that.
burn your spell slot and say that you cast.
One second, 1 second. I'm gonna take off my pack and my portable ram and all but my glaive and set it to the side.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna try to do this. Oh, I did it.
all right.
I think.
So you cast Create Water. You see Poppy standing there saying some things, moving her hands around like Doctor Strange, and 10 gallons of water appear above both of your heads and just splashes down on you in the middle of the street.
All right, I'm gonna take the biggest breath I can behind this bandana. I'm sure this is gonna work.
You're able to breathe.
All right.
I'm also gonna take a breath.
You are also able to breathe.
Okay.
So how long is this water gonna be falling on us for?
It's just a giant splash. She basically just dropped a 10-gallon bucket of water on you.
Dope. All right, I'm gonna get pretty stoked about this because I was pretty confident, but I was also very much prepared to have the burning sensation of water in my lungs.
Next, I challenge Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg to the water bucket challenge.
so how many people do we think we can stretch this bandana across?
It's not going to go more than 2. The bigger question is going to be, how are you going to swim side by side if you guys are underwater with this bandana?
Like mermaids.
As I'm picking up my pack, I'll pull out my rope. This might help.
Do I hear a dog barking? Am I going crazy right now? Do you hear that, babe?
I do not.
Oh my gosh, I have ambiance music playing. That's why. We're in market.
None of ours are barking.
Wow.
Jesus.
I'm really immersed right now.
I'm glad.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, about the only thing you'd hear is the cat purring if she got loud enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up and just look around and see if anybody's looking at us.
Yeah, everybody's watching. You guys are fucking soaked. You're sitting there on your knees next to a snake woman, and a raccoon just casted Create Water over your head. You guys are a spectacle right now.
Well,
I'm
there's a
gonna stand.
dragonborn and an elf just watching from the sidelines.
Shaking my head.
I'm gonna scan and see the crowd around us and stand up and scream, "Did it work? The crowd did work, please! Appreciation and donations!"
There's
I'll
a
hold up my hands and walk around and go, yeah, we accept any coin, copper,
I'm
silver,
gonna
gold,
cast
or platinum.
prestidigitation for fireworks.
good use. There's a small child there that's like,
Yes, child.
I'm gonna walk by the child and lean down and whisper, "Stay away from that one."
who are you pointing at?
Ellis. She's just trying to kidnap a child.
No.
That was a gnome.
No.
It's the same thing.
No nap.
Danish said I'm the child. Make a performance check. Either one of you. Let's see if you guys actually get some money.
Nat 20 plus.
Shut the fuck up.
Dead ass.
You guys get roll a d12, babe.
She's about to get rich off
One.
waterboarding.
You got 1 gold coin from that.
Damn.
You have this overwhelming feeling that had somebody yelled "aw skeet skeet," it would have been a platinum.
Darn it, Poppy.
Next time.
We're just
Just
gonna go
put on
around
random street
waterboarding each other.
performances so we
You-
can get
you-
enough to buy a bag of holding.
You got to think that in towns like this, most people make 3 to 5 coppers a day. So the fact that somebody just gave you guys a gold is a pretty good performance.
I'm gonna curtsy.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a bow.
Jesus. We're waterboarding each other
I'm
in the
just
middle
gonna
of
start the
town.
clapping. Try to see if I can get anyone else to join in.
Kid starts clapping again. Finally, he's not alone. That slow clap that he did is getting excited. Other people are clapping now. So what are we doing now that you guys are soaking wet and waterboarded?
What time is it?
For the sake of gameplay, I'll say that it's starting to get dark.
All right, I'm gonna start making my way to the chancellor.
Start going towards the gate that we got snuck in.
Okay.
I'm following them.
So as you guys make your way to the gate, Carrie, would you like to explain what your character looks like to the group?
Oh Jesus.
Dun dun dun.
Ooh.
She is a
Play an
barbarian. I
introduction.
forgot.
Oh yeah, I have no idea what to even say.
Okay, before you say anything, somebody in the chat said make it a platinum. If somebody donates some bits right now, I will change that 1 gold to 1 platinum.
Yes. But it can't be any of us. Don't do it. You can't do it. That's cheating.
Okay,
Chris is over there grabbing his mouse.
so what does your character look like, Carrie?
Is it the one that like everybody has in the corner of their screen?
Yes.
Mine's not even up here.
Hang on, I'm moving it right now.
I kind of forgot what it looked like.
Fucking Des Clan bits.
There you go.
No.
All right, you got a platinum.
Yes. Thank you.
For
Thank you.
waterboarding our group mates.
The Geneva Convention.
Geneva suggestion.
All right, Carrie, go ahead and explain your character so they know what they're looking at.
Well, I'm a barbarian. I'm a 6 foot tall barbarian, a little on the short side.
Yeah.
Not for this group.
Oh, that is true. That is true. I have horns and wings and red hair.
Okay. So for those of you who did not watch last week, this is Carrie's first time ever playing D&D. So there's going to be some shyness that's happening. This is also Jenny's first time and Alora's first time playing D&D. So everybody, that half of our party is first timers trying to figure their footing here. So her character is an Asimar. It is a celestial-esque type being. Like she said, she is redhead. She does have horns. She's got green eyes and 6 foot tall. You do not see wings on her as you guys approach. But she is currently standing outside of the gate with a seal being called to the chancellor that should have been there yesterday or the other night when you were there. So as you approach, you see that character talking to the chancellor.
Okay.
I whisper to group, oh, perfect.
I
Timing.
approached in a very skeptical manner of like, who the fuck is this?
I walk right up to her and say hi, Azula. Like she knows exactly who I am.
Okay. Carrie, you were supposed to have been here a few days prior when the group got put together. Poppy is the reason that you were picked to go on this journey. We're going to, just for the sake of gameplay, say that you've already spoken to the king and that the chancellor was walking you out as you were going to be going to the Albatross to find the party so that you can introduce yourself and work through things. You will have had interactions in the past with Poppy's character, which is the raccoon, but the rest of the party is unfamiliar to you.
Well, I'm gonna follow behind Poppy.
Okay.
And salutations. And then look at the chancellor and say, in a moment, I would like to speak with you.
Okay. Carrie, are you going to say hello too, or?
Oh, yes. Hello. I'm also a little bit of a slow barbarian.
Oh,
That's okay. Crom is here too.
yeah.
You'll see Crom is actually like cranking his head, trying to see which of the Black Cloaks are on duty, trying to see if the one who threw up is still there.
God, yes.
He is actually not there tonight.
And then I'll hear my name. Somebody said my name.
Yes.
Oh, Elith.
Yes. Barbarian. 2 barbarians.
Oh, you're a barbarian.
Yes.
Oh, ho, and I'll just like hold up my hand. I, I, I don't know what the greeting of your choice is for your people.
I don't
Is
know.
barbarian not your people?
No.
Yes,
Ah.
I'm quite confused.
Yes, well, I recognize there is a piece of knowledge I am unaware of, and I am embarrassed. Chancellor, questions? And I'll turn away.
Okay.
Because I thought barbarian was their people, and there is not their people, and now I am overstimulated with information.
As you
make my
turn to the
introduction.
chancellor, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
I make my introduction to Azula, and then I turn and say, "Yes, Chancellor, we have some unfinished business."
As you turn to him, you hear the chancellor telling Ellis that barbarian is just they come from different clans. So it would be no different than the clans of the Yanti that you have. You're just not all the same. You have different roving clans throughout the land, and they're not of the same clan.
Ah, yes.
So what is that we can do for you?
Well, I have noticed upon my inspection of things, in preparation for this very tumultuous, dangerous, deadly,
You sound like Trump.
unforgiving journey. His Grace, the good old king, has requested upon us to journey on. No guarantee of survival. There is a list of things that I have that I must acquire, and I am hoping, by the grace of the king and the chancellor, and I look him up and down. Please, help.
Are any of you assisting in any of this?
I am assisting.
Okay, babe, you can
I am
make a.
also assisting.
Well, we can only stack advantage once. You can't do 3, but you can roll 2d20s and take the highest one for persuasion, and then you can hand them the list.
All right. So the
Both of
first
us
one is
or
21, dirty. Second one is 16.
So 21. Okay, and what is on your list?
A bag of holding, any type of scrolls or magical enchantments or items that could be useful to help the hurricane forced winds and waters and whatnot. Any potions for healing or underwater breathing, maybe, if the boat sinks.
Okay.
Can I add something to your list?
Yeah, because the two of you said that you were helping. So what else is on that list?
I would like a tinker kit.
Okay, Tinker Kit is easy. We can absolutely do that. The bag of holding we can do as well. Potions and scrolls, I'll have to see what we have available. As you know, we've been dealing with things.
Yes, understandable.
So potions may be in short supply. Drogo, what's on your list?
I would like enough meat and vegetables, food sources for the whole entire journey and the aspected journey ahead and a 30-day supply while we're on the island.
That can be put on the albatross before you leave. That'll be easy.
And I am requesting 1 extra magical item per character, just to aid in our journey. Doesn't have to be rare. Just whatever the kingdom has to offer.
So I would need you guys to make or find specific items that you're looking for, because otherwise he's just going to come back with some random shit. So let's take a 5-minute break because I have to pee.
Ooh, can it be a little bit longer? I want to go smoke. My back's hurting me.
Okay, how about 10-minute break because she's going to go
10-minute
smoke.
break.
And that gives you guys time to look for your magic items, and then we can come back and pick up.
Alright.
Word.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks. about to go potty. Lilo. Making my way downtown. Walking down. It's about to rain. Freak. Good girl. Good girl, baby. Hi, Lilo. Yeah, we can do a little woggle. Go potty. You come with me.
I'm going to sit here and interact with the chat while they're out doing their thing because I don't smoke and that pee didn't take 10 minutes. So how's everybody's evening doing? Is there any questions that anybody in the chat has about the game that I can answer, or anything that you would like to discuss while we're doing this?
You could tell me where on D&D I can find items.
If you are on the website,
Yes.
under game rules, if you hover over the tab, magic items is going to be on the far right corner, second from the bottom.
I see it. And then there goes Jenny putting him in the Discord. Y'all are the best.
I want to know more about the communication stone. What is it? How long does it last? And why did she choose Ellis? Okay, so metagaming. I know that Rachel is here to hear this, but Dockery is a character that I have had in every single D&D game that I have ever ran. She's a very, very high level character, but she's fucking crazy. And she does really wild, off the wall things when people are genuine with her. She has she's very old, like older than most elves old. And she has a true enthusiasm and love for the mundane things that the average everyday person would overlook. So her stone, the sending stone, is actually glass instead of a stone, which means she made it. But she is the type of person that will stop and look at a rock because it's got a cool shape to it, or, find faces and things. And like, it makes her giddy because she's been alive for so long that she's seen so much that instead of being bored with life, she had to learn to enjoy the small things. She's a mixture of Walter from Fringe and the crazy old lady from Croods, right? She's just kind of nuts. Yeah, she's one of my favorite NPCs that I've ever created. And in the event that things like ever pop off and she happens to be around, Dockery's fucking like legit. I have an actual character sheet for her. Yep.
Did you step on?
So Peaches then. I mean, kinda. Although I created her way before I ever met Peaches. I'm currently playing a druid in a campaign. A staff of the woodlands would be a good magic item. I'm pretty sure that that's a rare item though. Let's see. Yeah, it's rare.
I know what item I'm gonna suggest.
Okay. Just put it in your chat on the Discord.
I'm assuming we're keeping this to like the uncommon items.
Yeah, I would prefer it not to go to rare. There's a lot of really broken uncommon magic items. Common, uncommon is fine. I won't do rare or legendary. What level magic items? Be common or uncommon?
I'm still looking. That's just the thing that came to mind.
You said you wanted that in the chat.
Yeah, it would make my life easier.
She put a link in the chat to all the magic items.
Ring of Spell Storing for Druids helps. I think it's uncommon. Helps with all spellcasters, actually. Yeah, any Ring of Storing is good, but they normally come storing a spell already. And depending on the ring, it would get charges that would reset. Watching while cooking dinner for my husband and kids shepherd's pie. I fucking love shepherd's pie. My wife makes fucking bomb-ass shepherd's pie.
I just saw a recipe on Facebook for shepherd's pie that uses tater tots on top.
That sounds gangster as fuck. Potatoes with
Yes, it
potatoes on
does.
top.
Mm-hmm.
I finally tried that shepherd's pie with the hash brown casserole.
Yeah,
It was delicious.
I bet. We could do a one shot with like 3 people. Ella would maybe 1 or 2 sessions to try out on a roleplay aspect. I would love to see other people run games in our Discord. I think that would be super fucking dope. All right, I'm going to grab a drink. I will be right back. You guys, when you find the item you want, as long as it's common or uncommon, send it to me on Discord.
Okay. I think I got it. Oh, and then I clicked the wrong window. Go me.
Oh, that's the one I want. I'm over here eating freeze-dried Skittles.
Okay, let's see if I can see if Chris says yes.
I've actually never used the tattoos in any of my D&D games, which is crazy because you would think me being a tattoo artist that I would fucking love that. I've never even looked into it.
Oh, I guess let's put that in the main
You almost
chat,
need a
'cause I
special
totally did-
NPC just for the tattoos.
Yep. I started 3 separate campaigns in the Discord. They all got taken to different servers and died off. Oh, that's rough.
Are we putting this in the main chat?
No, you put them in your own individual. I'm going to, depending on what they are, I'm going to just
Okay.
go grab them and bring them back out. That way it gives a little bit of role play in game as to who's getting what. And I picked Carrie's item because she's very, very new. This is literally the first time she's ever sat down to a session. Trying to make it as easy as I can for her.
So do we need to wait to add this to our character sheet?
Yeah.
Until we get confirmed?
Yeah.
That we're gonna get this. Okay.
Okay.
Gelatinous cube. IRL politics killed my last 2 campaigns. I haven't played since. That's pretty sad. It's pathetic to me that people can't just simply have a disagreement and go about their life.
Right.
Some of my closest friends have very, very contrasting political views to me. Doesn't make me hate them.
Some really funny items in here. Complete side note. Bottle of boundless coffee.
Oh, that's from
Okay.
my other game. That's
Really?
funny.
Purely for the joke of it, I almost took that item.
That would have fit you really well.
Because me and my coffee drinking.
Just this little raccoon just shaking from all the coffee.
I drink a ridiculous amount of coffee.
That was the wrong.
And you said yes to the Tinker Kit, right?
Yes.
Or the Chancellor did? Okay. Fantastic. Because I wanted one of those.
Let me know if I need to find something different. I sent you mine in Alora's chat.
Okay.
I sent mine in too. Same thing. Let me know if that's not allowed.
I'm just looking through the rest
I
of them
don't.
now, just so I know for later on.
Oh, Tinker Tools. That's what that was called. Whoops.
All these gotta be rare.
Yeah. No, it needs to be common or uncommon.
Yeah. I'm looking.
Mine's uncommon. Mine was green.
Hi, baby.
I love it. Oh, yeah. Wait.
Ooh, this is an item I've never seen before.
Position.
I put the wrong step in there.
Okay.
Is that a homebrew item, Rachel?
No, it was in the list of magic items.
Oh, there it is.
There's 3 color options, so I picked the one that I liked.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough.
It goes with one of the magic spells that I selected for level 2.
Can't go wrong with the immovable rod. Peach's character actually has an immovable rod already. That was the magic item that she chose for the game. How and where would I learn what the rules of the dice are? So Moonbeam, the dice are real simple. The D20 is the dice that you roll for everything. Your attacks, your all of your checks. If you want to push something and you need to see how strong you are, the D20 is the dice that you roll. All of the other dice are statted for attacks or damage. So the D20 is the main dice. You also get the percentage dice, but in 5e, those don't get used very often. So, all right.
Helm of telepathy. Huh, that's cool.
All right. I think that's everyone. Drogo's still waiting on your item.
He sent it to the regular chat.
Yeah.
He
that's
put
the
it in
wrong
his
one.
chat as well.
Yeah, that's a rare item. I need uncommon or common.
Yep, I'm getting it now.
All right. Are
So
you doing?
mine was okay?
Yeah.
Of course you're trying
Yeah.
to be broken.
Are you
Shit,
doing
I'm not
ammo
random
count?
for you.
No, nobody's doing ranged weaponry yet. I'm not really big on that, and I don't use encumbrance, especially if there's bag of holdings in the group. I'm a DM that
You just conking your head on everything.
that sounded loud as shit. Is she okay?
Yeah, she hit her head on the wood frame of the door. She's lying down.
My D&D play as a DM is about the players. I don't give a shit about the story. This world is going to do what this world is going to do, whether they interact with it or not. And I want them to have fun. So if they're immersed in story and playing their game and interacting with my world, I'm here for it. In the event that they go underground and they're, firing weapons into lava or something like that, and the bows are getting the arrows are getting destroyed. Otherwise, I would assume that they're just collecting their arrows. Just like you have to take off your armor in order to take a rest, because if you don't, you wake up with a point of exhaustion. So it's just assumed that every night they take off their armor, and if they wake up in the middle of the night and run out into combat and don't state I'm putting my armor back on, their armor class is going to be low. So, but otherwise, I just assume that everybody's taking that shit off. I'm not going to make everybody announce that they're doing
Running
that.
out there naked.
I take my skin off every single night.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Or it gets the hose again. Oh, I already got the hose.
All right, so we're all everybody's back, but you guys, if you want to turn your cameras back on, we can jump back into it. Waiting on Drogo. Oh wait, there it is. Let me double check the rarity on that.
Be just uncommon.
All right. Yep, that works. Okay. So in talking to the chancellor, the list that you gave was pretty vague. I had, while we were obviously away, everybody sent in their things that they want for their characters. I helped Peaches and Carrie with theirs because both of them are still kind of new as well. So the chancellor comes back down, and he's got his tinkerer's kit for Poppy. He's carrying a skyblinder staff for Drogo, a ring of water walking for Peaches, Ellis. Alora is getting a bag of tricks in gray color. Carrie's character Azula is getting Cloak of the Manta Ray. And then Poppy and Crom are both getting robes of useful items.
Twins, Basil, twins.
Winning. Winning.
Have you rolled for what the robes have?
I have not. I will do that though. Thank you.
Or do you want us to roll? I guess you could just set what they have too.
The robe has 2 of each of the following patches. In addition, the robe has 4d4 other patches. All right, I'm going to just roll a d100. Actually, someone other than Zach or Jenny roll a d100.
A D1. What is that?
It's the percentile dice. It's the one that has the 2 dice on the thing.
96.
96. Window, 2 feet by 4 feet up to 2 feet deep, which you can place on a vertical surface that you can reach.
That's fucking broken.
Yeah, we'll say that you get 2 of those, and then somebody else roll another one. We'll give them 2 more items.
34.
34.
Oh.
We take Ellis's.
Oh, Ellis got 86. Go with Ellis.
We can do Ellis's.
What did you get, babe? I wasn't looking.
86.
It 2 mastiffs, medium-sized beasts.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
Cool.
Dogs. We got dogs.
Yep, you got dogs. 2 of them.
I'm gonna fling myself on one and love up on it.
Well, it's currently a patch on their robe that they can pull off and utilize in combat. You guys are going to need to track that because I'm not going to.
Yep.
Dope. Thank you, Zach. That makes things way easy. This Discord chat was fucking genius. All right. So after he comes down and hands you guys your items, what is on the agenda for the rest of the evening?
I need to visit a general store.
Okay.
I'm going to go with him because I am also going to visit the general store.
All right.
I am gonna make my way to Dockery.
Okay.
I actually want to meet the infamous, famous Dockery with Ella.
I am going to go back to the ship to attune my staff with my Bloodwell vial.
Okay. For those of you who are going to the store, from your time in the town, you know of 3 of them: Brineback's, the Collector's Post, or Bean and Gone.
Burnbacks is fine.
Okay. This is a small family-owned general store. There are non-magical items, no weapons, and no armor here. The store sells basic food and supplies. It's a typical old-school general store. The owner, his name is Bran. He's a halfling, and he has a weird left eye squint.
Joaquin, or is that Joaquin Phoenix?
No.
It's not. Yes. Forrest
Whitaker.
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker eye. Damn. Yep. He also has another location that his daughter Brenda runs, but it's obviously not in Elephant Rock. So just for future information in case you guys venture outside of the city. So you walk in and you see him there doing his thing. You guys are like an hour away from closing time.
Yes. I was wondering if I might be able to get some items from you
And
for a journey I've got coming up.
what do you need?
I need 2 50-foot bundles of rope. I need some more torches and about 15 days worth of rations.
I don't need anything. I made a mistake. Ignore me. I'm just hanging out with Crom.
Okay. I'm trying to not have to pull out my book. And I'm gonna have to pull out my book, I think.
It's
Nope,
1
there we go.
GP per rope.
Yep. You just want regular hempen rope?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the why can't I think of the word?
Torture rations.
Rations. Yep. So you're looking at two gold for the rope. And then the rations are 5 silver a piece for a day's ration. So you need 15 days of that.
Yep.
He'll do it all for 10 gold.
Okay. That'll work.
And Poppy, you said you didn't need anything? Jenny, you didn't need anything?
No, I don't need anything.
Okay. Babe, you make your way to Dockery's. You and Alora go in there, and she's there. Store is open. It's lit by the purple fairy light that is familiar to you from the night before.
Yeah. Grandma, I am here. I was summoned, and I have a couple of questions.
Oh, what are your questions?
Oh, I've forgotten. Berries. Berries. I'm looking for berries. I can't quite recall the name, the ones that serve as a daily ration. Do you recall?
You're looking for good berries.
Yes, good berries.
That's not something that I would be able to provide for you. That's something that I believe you're going to have to get from a cleric or maybe a druid.
Do you have something of the type?
That's not really what I do, but I do have this.
What's this?
She pulls out a bag of dehydrated fungus.
Ah.
You know where this is going.
The cost?
This is what I told you I had for you earlier. You may find yourself in need of guidance at some point, and I may not be able to answer the stone.
How intense is this guidance?
I would probably block off 8 hours of your schedule.
Okay, Grandma.
Grandma,
Yeah.
Grandma packing heat.
I'm gonna graciously take the magic mushrooms from Anna
Okay.
and slip them into my bag of holding. There was something else I wanted to ask of her, but I don't remember now. Oh, fudge. Oh, yes. While I have you here, Nana, this island, I'm scared. I'm scarred. There's hurricanes all around Category 5. Do you have any tips? Any wacky gifts to help with Mother Nature?
Give me 1 second. So at mentioning the hurricanes of the storm, she mentions Stormhaven. I need you to make a history check to see if that sounds familiar to you. Alora, you can do the same since you're currently standing next to Peach's character.
Ooh, 17.
Okay. Okay.
Combined weird 20.
It doesn't work that way, but
Damn.
Ellis, you recognized that the name, the Stormhaven, is the name of the island That was mentioned in passing during the conversation with the king.
Okay.
That is the actual name of the storm. So Dockery does have knowledge in it, and that you pick that up immediately when she says Stormhaven.
Okay.
She then goes on to tell you that there are a lot of ships who have made it to the shores. The island is populated, but people can't leave.
Oh.
It's very easy to shipwreck and end up on land. It's a whole lot harder to shipwreck and end up at sea.
Interesting.
One more time, Nana.
It's very
It's a whole lot harder to wreck at sea.
you can shipwreck and land on land, but it's a
Yeah.
whole lot harder to shipwreck and land in sea.
And land and sea. Nana, I'm very fond of your riddles.
She looks at you
Elaborate.
very confused and said, "This isn't a riddle, darling.
I don't understand.
If you wreck your ship at sea, you will drown."
Ah, yes.
And then she says, "I see that you have this fancy gold ring on your finger. This should help you quite a bit with that storm." Well,
Yes.
it will help you with the storm.
Me specifically.
Well, it is your ring.
Yes, it is. Correct. Okay, so just to make sure I have things correct. Island is populated. It is hard to leave said island. My ring will help me in the event of not landing at sea. And shrooms.
Don't eat those in a shipwreck.
Don't eat them in the shipwreck. How did you know I was thinking this?
You seem like the chaotic type.
Ah, Nana. Yes. I see, I feel so seen, and I get a little emotional.
Do you try to catch her tear?
I do. Just a little tiny vial. And then I gift it to Nana. This is my love in physical form.
So as she's finishing handing off her tear as a gift, I step in and introduce myself to Dakri and tell her that I have heard much about her from Crum and Elif both.
All chaotic, I hope.
A mix of everything, I have to say. But I have heard that you are quite good at reading people and giving them exactly what they need for what their path lies ahead.
Sometimes.
And so I kind of take a look around her store and just see if anything jumps out at me that I just have to have.
Make a perception check. And then make an arcana check.
Both of those rolls sucked. Perception ended up at 8, and Arcana ended up with 2.
Looking around the store, like there's a lot of things in here that you get the feeling are made by her. So you're not seeing things that are really common magic items. You do notice that there's a bag of holding on the shelf. There are a lot of potions. There are some sticks that just look like cool sticks. Pieces of oddball jewelry, things of that nature, but nothing really stands out to you in the moment. Are you looking for something specific?
I'm looking for anything that could help me in our upcoming journey or help me potentially in my own personal journey that I'm going on as well. But I also just wanted to come meet you.
Well, I appreciate you coming to meet me. I'm going to have to put some thought into what it is that you may need, as this is our first interaction and you're not really looking to buy anything. So I don't know what you're looking for, and I can't really help you. But I can definitely think about it.
Would you have anything that would help me in the way of befriending animals? I find that I have a knack for befriending creatures and keeping them calm near me.
Okay, so out of game, as a ranger, you will get a familiar, I believe at 3rd level. So, Dockery is going to think about it for a little bit because I know that there's an item here that would work for your character. That would work way more than simply having an animal companion. But at the moment, she doesn't know where it is. Her store is kind of a mess. So,
Okay, that's fine. Just putting her on the feelers out and putting.
she lets you know that when I find the item, I'll let Ellis know on her stone.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dockery. It was a pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
Where are we in game time right now?
Yep, you guys are in game time. So what are you guys doing while they're there? Because Crom and Poppy went to the general store. Alora and Ellis went to Dockery's. And what are you and Azula doing?
Well,
I'm just exploring the city.
Okay.
I went back to the ship and atoned to my new staff.
Right.
And my Bloodwell vial, and then I decided to go out and explore to look for shops that are more magic in tuned.
Okay.
That might have rings and some magical leather armor. So I'm just out exploring, seeing what's out there.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds because wait, based on what I've heard, Dockery is a D&D Mrs. Doubtfire. What a cool fucking statement that is. You guys have no idea how much Robin Williams shaped my existence in the 80s and 90s. I fucking love that. But no, she's more of a Walter from Fringe and the old lady from The Croods mixed together. I need to find something for you guys real quick, though, on the magic item thing.
Now all I can hear is Robin Williams going,
Hello!
It was a drive-by fruiting.
I love that part.
We gotta
of that
watch this
movie.
out.
I know, now we have to watch it after we get off of here.
Well, sir, did you see it? It was a
I wonder if
drive-by
they're
fruiting.
I've never seen Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
no.
What?
Now you have homework.
That movie's a
We are
classic.
absolutely watching Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes, thank you, Poppy.
We will have a watch party in Discord.
I know. We're gonna have a D&D watch party now. It's homework for Crumb.
I didn't do my own homework. You think I'm gonna do yours?
All right. So I just put a document into the general chat of the group for you guys. That is the magic price thing if you guys are trying to actually buy magic items. There are other ways to procure them if you would like to try to like bet things that you have to try to get them or trade with other people or whatever the case may be. Some of the prices that are in there are not accurate. Like it'll say in there that I think a bag of holding is like 2,000 gold. Because a bag of holding is such a common item in D&D, I only do 500. So it's one of those things. That way you guys can look and find magic items that you want, get a general idea of how much they're going to cost, and then try to role play how to get them. Drogo, knowing that you want to try to find some sort of +1 armor, your best bet is going to be trying to make wagers at the arena, but that could also kind of fuck you in the process. So just know that like
Crom don't win.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you're betting against Crom or for Crom, there will be other fights happening.
Oh, yes, gambling
It's gambling for a reason.
is how I get my dopamine.
It is. I've watched her at the fucking slot machines.
Wow, it's all about that blackjack.
Everything's a little rich for my blood, so I think I will gamble at the arena.
Okay, and you can gamble with the magic items that you have, or try to trade them because you guys did start with magic items.
I I got 6 gold from today's hunt.
I'm still trying to figure out how to earn money.
You're so loud.
That normally
you're
happens
rude,
by
what's it,
doing
steal?
side quests, fighting, gambling, drinking games. You could do like Alora's doing with the magic, not the magic, but the hunting, things like that, playing in your backstory. Ellis is doing it with the healing thing.
Do I know of a quest board in town?
She just wants fingers and teeth.
She's trying to steal. She's trying to steal a whole ass gnome.
The quest boards are going to normally be found like side quests are going to be found normally at like bars, places that you're going to know people. So like you might be able to find some at the arena. You know, there's just going to be kind of wherever you're at. It's not like a bulletin board.
How much time do we have? What time is it in game?
It's nighttime now. You guys have about 7 days left after your next long rest.
Well, being nighttime, I want to stay clear of the arena for miscreants.
Okay.
So I will go back in the morning.
All right.
So I return to the ship and await the rest of the party.
Okay. What about the
I'm
rest of
going
you?
I'm going to leave Dockery's, and I'm also going to return to the ship.
I'm also going to return to the ship.
I'm gonna start moving my things to the ship,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make. What time is it right now?
We'll call it like 9 o'clock at night.
I'm gonna do my nightly round, see if any Hellions have come out and seek any spiritual medical attention.
Go to the brothel and see your girls.
That was me that did that.
Well, no, but she heals the girls at the
Oh.
brothel.
Okay.
I remember this.
So
stuff, thank you.
if you're looking to go heal, I just need how many times are you going to try to do that? And then I'll need medicine checks for all of those.
Hitting the brothel's a good idea. Checking up on all the ladies and making sure they're not spreading disease. Filthy. How many ladies work at the brothel?
I mean, it depends on the night. I would say that if you were to go there tonight, there'd probably be 5 or 6 women there.
Let's go with 6.
Okay. But they're going to be working, so you're going to have to spend some time in the brothel.
Okay.
All right, so your first check was a 13.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, that one's 15.
Where have these checks been?
16.
Right?
Oh, there it
5.
is.
One more. 10. All right. So I need you to make 1, 2, 3, 4 d10 rolls. Roll 4 d10. This would be the number of gold that you get from healing from all of those checks.
1. 8. 2. And 7.
Okay, so 18. So you
18.
18 gold. You spend most of the evening at the brothel. You realize by the time you leave, it's roughly 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. You've been there for a long fucking time, trying to wait to like catch the girls in between, you know, their johns and getting them actually to come up to the room so that you can treat them. You are also now out of medical supplies.
Yeah. Medical supply. Well, I bid them farewell. I go back to my place and I'm gonna take a rest.
Okay. That's everybody but Azula and Crom. What were you guys doing during this time?
I went back to my room.
Okay.
I have not moved on to the boat.
Okay. Carrie?
We didn't talk about moving on the boat.
And I went back to camp wherever
Okay.
we were staying.
Okay. So you know, because in talking to the chancellor, Carrie, that they have procured Why am I saying it's a hard word for me tonight? You have a room on the boat that's paid for your travels. So you're able to just go walk on board. Captain knows who you are. They take you to your room. You meet the captain and the first mate of the ship, which is Kane is the captain's name, and Sarah is the first mate. And everybody, you get your long rest.
All right.
So what's on the agenda for the next day?
So I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna pack all the things I need into my bag of holding that I'm gonna take on the ship for the journey,
Okay.
and my morning rounds.
Okay. You are out of medical supplies.
Ah, yes, correct. I am going to make my way to a pharmacy, a underground medical supplier, maybe.
An underground medical supplier, huh?
Yeah,
Black
let's do
market
that.
I think they
medical
call those
Black
supplies.
market.
areas.
I'm gonna hit up a black marketplace. I feel more comfortable doing that.
Okay. I am an unprepared DM as I do not have a name for any of those. So you have a contact. And you can name your contact that you can go and buy your oddities from.
Fredrickson.
Okay.
I need things.
Okay, you're gonna make note of that because I'm gonna make you remember that.
Okay.
What is it that you need?
Scalpels, needles, the basic medical supplies, and any of the new things you may have I find interesting. Or maybe.
I've got milk of the poppy. Isn't that something that they used to use?
I feel like this is somebody I've been seeing for a while, so he has like a general idea of my regular purchasings.
Okay, so a healer's kit is 5 gold.
Okay.
With scalpels, needles, things of that nature, some extra vials. He's going to charge you 7 gold and 5 coppers to give you everything that you need.
Can I try to persuade him to give me a deal?
Sure.
Because of the long-standing relationship and loyalty.
Yep.
13.
He'll do it for 7 gold and 2 silvers.
Ah, yes, thank you. 7 gold and 2 silver.
Yep.
Okay, so do I have to add that to my inventory now?
You have to add the healer's kit, yes, but subtract the gold and silver.
I already did that.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Add equipment. You said a healer's kit?
Yep.
I don't think I ever added gold.
Says no results found.
Inventory, manage inventory. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Carrie, you get a knock on your door early in the morning, and there is a person that you vaguely recognize that you know works in the fighting arena who has a note from you saying that a challenger has laid out a challenge to fight in the arena, and the stipulations is no magic, no armor, just weapons. And
dear.
they're asking if you would like to take the fight.
Yes,
Okay.
I will take the fight.
So they give you it looks almost like just like a metal ingot, but when you look at it, it's stamped, and it's got the time that you're supposed to be at the arena, and a number that corresponds with the opponent that you'll be facing. At the same time, Crom, you have a similar messenger at your door saying that they believe they have found somebody that is a good match for you, but you need to come and see Thorn if you want to accept the fight.
All right.
Poppy,
I'll
what?
just like stare at them until they leave.
Yeah. They kind of just handed it to you and walked away. Poppy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go reheat food real quick.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay. Alora, Drogo, what are you guys doing this morning?
I'm gonna start my day by hunting like I normally do.
Okay. 3d20s.
I am,
Go ahead, Chris.
and I'm going to follow Crom because of job boards. I'm just going to follow him around looking for job boards
Okay.
on up to the arena so I can try to win some gold.
What's your nature modifier, Alora?
+1.
Okay. So your first two rolls, you find a bunch of empty traps. On your third roll, there is a decent sized pig, wild boar, that you're able to take down. You'll have to bring that to market and see if you can sell the meat for it.
Is that a D8?
No, I said it's pig meat. You'll have to take it to the market to see what you'll be able to sell for it. I'm not going to have you roll it yet. I'm going to actually have you role play that out.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Then I will prep as much as I can. That way I can have it ready to go and head into town to try to see where I can get best price for it.
Okay. Where would you like to try to sell it?
Yesterday I went to the general store and they gave me a fairly good price for that elk. So probably just go back to that place since I know them.
Okay. Going to the collector's post, which is where you were yesterday, he actually refuses to buy the meat as he is well stocked on elk.
Mean pig.
No,
He is well stocked on elk because you sold him an entire elk yesterday.
Well, I know, but I have a pig today.
Right.
So, okay. Okay. So then I guess I'll go out and try to find another place to go.
He tells you on your way out the door that he believes that the arena is looking for meat because of the fight that's coming up tomorrow night, and that you should try there.
Tell him thank you very much for the information, and I'll heed his advice and head towards the arena.
Okay. Poppy, did you figure out what you wanted to do for the morning yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to go foraging for supplies in the forest.
Okay.
Like the druid supplies. I know there was plants and stuff.
Okay. Are you looking for specific items?
Just things that would be generally helpful. I think you was on their list. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to post this in the chat for you.
I was looking for it. I had it and I lost it.
So this is, I'm going to just put it in your chat.
Okay.
You can try to pick four items from the list. Oh man, did that work? Okay, good. You can pick four items from that, and then you'll roll d20s with a nature or survival check to find out if you can find them.
Okay. Give it just 1 minute.
I would appreciate it if you didn't bite me. I don't like that puppy bite. Where's your mama? Ivy, where's your mama?
I had to mute. She has love grumbled.
Yeah. Ivy has puppy bite still.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can find sandalwood.
Okay. So that'll be your first d20. You can do survival or nature.
I think nature. I think my nature. No, survival. Okay.
I'm not seeing your
Uh,
roll come through. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, you find that one, no problem. That's one you're very familiar with. You walk in the woods and it's just fucking right there for you. Good roll.
Fantastic. Okay. Next. So that was sandalwood and then chamomile.
Okay.
Thanks for the next one.
Yours always takes the longest to come through.
It's really slow on my computer, so it's 13.
Okay.
That one.
You're able to find some, not a lot of this one.
Okay. And hemlock.
Okay.
Ooh, going poison.
Just got to be above a 10 to find it.
Okay.
Obviously, the higher the roll, the more you find.
Uh, 18 is going to be that one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're able to find that one no problem as well.
You said 3 or 4?
4.
1, 2, 3. Okay, and then belladonna.
Okay.
So,
Um,
What you got over there, woman?
Jalapeno
that one
poppers.
came in at a 9.
Okay, you are not able to find belladonna.
Okay.
So the floor is open if anybody would like to do anything. I'm gonna go steal one of her poppers. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna start making my way since I got my kit now. I'm gonna do my medical rounds. And then after my medical rounds, probably go to the Albatross and meet up with the rest of the group.
Okay, so 3d20s. And just make medicine checks. Make it easier.
All right. 8, 11, and 2.
Okay.
It's fucking nat ones.
All the people that you worked on last night are your main source of customers are all doing pretty good because you healed them so well last night. So
Yeah. I should probably make you guys sick. No.
Big karma.
Stop.
damn.
I give them forehead kisses and then I make my way to the Albatross.
Okay.
Have a good night, Darth Sunderin.
All right. Carrie, what are you doing with your character? You can literally do anything that you want. This is not like a video game, so
Like, in what way? What am I doing with it?
are you going to just hang out on the ship until it's time to do your fight? Do you want to go and scout the city? Do you want to look for items? Do you just want to stick with the party and absorb what they're doing?
I like that idea.
Okay. So then, for the sake of roleplay, we'll say that you, Drogo, and Crom leave the ship at the same time to go to see Thorn at the arena. Alora, you're also heading to the arena because you're trying to sell your pig. Mm-hmm. Poppy is collecting herbs from the woods outside of Elephant Rock. Babe, on your way to the Albatross, you see the 3 of them walking towards the heading in the direction of the arena.
Friends. And I like shimmy my way towards them with my hands in the air.
Is that
Hello,
what we
Alice.
are?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do we do anything special now?
I'm just gonna walk with you guys.
Okay.
Top Gun high five.
Oh, okay. Oh, there has to be a role for this.
Performance. Performance or sleight of hand.
I feel like this is definitely athletics.
Okay.
Sleight
Oh, I
sleight
don't
of
have a
hand.
zero.
Performance or
Oh,
sleight
it
of
needs to be
hand.
aerobics. Come
I'm gonna do
on.
performance.
Acrobatics.
Oh, we should do sleight of hand.
I got 17 on performance.
I got 15 for sleight of hand.
I got 15 on sleight of hand.
Yeah, you guys nailed the Top Gun high five for the first time in the D&D game. Like it was
Yeah.
practiced.
Yeah.
Like you have done this in the past at least 5
we should have
times.
gotten advantage on this. Actually, I should have gotten disadvantage. Like this is like it's not even a high low for me. It's like mid low low.
Like you have to squat to get the other one.
Imagine
okay.
Alex is like jumping.
Well, I gotta go. I'm headed to the arena. I gotta go talk to Thorn. They signed some poor suck up to fight against me.
Give me 1 second, guys. We lost Carrie's camera again.
I did.
All around me are familiar.
Which one is it? The screen with the room or the camera?
I'm coming. Gives me a reason to stretch. You don't like those reheated?
I don't. I'm glad that you enjoy them, babe. That's the goal of my cooking.
Not only does he enjoy them,
Some things are better.
he was eating the fuck out of them earlier.
Yeah. Good.
I
Now
made
we
a
get to
cheese
enjoy 'em
ball
again.
just for myself.
I got some
Okay.
pizza coming. Oh, I can't wait.
All right.
Yo, pizza.
So when you guys make your way to the arena, Thorn is actually kind of in the front. So as you enter, you see him there, and he's kind of smiling as the four of you walk up. And with that devious smile on his face, he says, "Crom, I was unaware that you knew Azula."
Yeah, I met Azula yesterday. But I'm here for. They said you have some poor sap that's gonna fight up against me.
Funny that you said that. You'll be fighting Azula.
The short one.
Yes.
We feel it's a fair pairing.
I guess we'll see.
Yes, we shall.
Sneaky.
And I'll kind of reach out and just like squeeze your arm just to see how strong you are.
Not bad though.
I'm gonna come walking in from my morning of foraging, look at Thorn and go, "What have I ever done to you?"
So the stipulation of the fight is it's 2 knockout. There'll be no magic, no armor, and no magical weapons. You'll have to use the weapons that the arena provides, and it will be a duel till the first one of you is unconscious.
This will be interesting.
The winner
Oh.
will make 250 gold.
That's not bad.
And you should stick around for the fight afterwards, because the fight afterwards will be Captain Ironclad and Sarah.
As in first mate, Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Sarah.
goodness.
Uh-oh. Gonna be a good one.
That poor Sarah.
Yep.
You know what they say though. Que sera, sera.
So with this newfound information, I'm gonna ask: is this general knowledge? This fight? Has this been announced?
It's being announced this afternoon now that both have accepted.
Yes.
It will be promoted
Yes.
and it will be bet upon.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. And where do we place those bets?
You place them when you enter the arena. You'll have a card of everyone who's fighting. You go to the window, make your bets, see the odds, etc.
Makes
Pardon-
sense.
Pardon
Yes,
me, I
my
have to let
dopamine.
my dog out.
No worries.
I didn't even know you had a dog. Oh, and okay, the player. I have 2 dogs actually.
What
That's not even
kind?
good.
We got
Mastiffs.
5.
Ah, yes. The big fuckers.
For you.
After hearing where bets can be placed, I go set by the betting. I enter the arena. and
Okay.
Go try to figure out how their betting's working.
Okay.
How long is it till the fight?
It'll be tomorrow night, so you guys have a day to kind of rest and figure out a game plan or whatever.
I'm trying to be sneaky in my head to see if I can bet on everybody.
Yeah, I want to bet on both of them.
Well,
So no matter what, I get gold back.
I mean, you can absolutely bet on both. You would just have to go to different windows, but you're
I'm
gonna,
doing that.
How
you
many-
know,
How many windows?
there's gonna be odds.
Yeah, let's say you're gonna lose based on odds.
Yeah, what kind of odds am I getting?
You'll have to go to the teller. You know I don't set those.
So upon getting to the teller, I ask her what are the odds for both bouts.
The odds for the Crom fight is in favor of Crom winning. Mainly because he has a name in the arena. But the odds for Azula to win would be 20-1. So it would pay out 20 times your bet. But if you lose,
I need to talk to Azula or Crom about throwing this fire.
I need to talk to Chrome about throwing this fight.
And then about the Sarah and Ironclad fight.
that fight is even odds.
Even odds. Wow. Sarah must be pretty impressive.
I think Sarah.
Well, Captain Ironclad's not very impressive.
I thank the teller and then start heading back towards Crom.
Okay.
And I whisper in his ear, "We need gold. You need to lose."
You know what you really need?
What's that?
To lick my ball sack.
Or I
I
can
have a
split
Am I in
winnings
range
with
to
you.
hear this?
I mean, you guys are all standing around each other, so
I'm gonna choke on my
He's
spit.
whispering in his ear. Like,
Huh?
So I'm gonna lean and be like, "So, Crom, you were going to win this?"
I'm not going to lose on purpose.
That is not a confirmation.
I mean, you know, I try to be respectful of my opponent, but
I feel like I don't know, 20 odds. That's a lot. I have a lot. That would double it by a lot. We should consider throwing this, Crom.
Elith,
Yes.
respectfully, you know what you really need?
Is it something with your testicles?
No, it's,
I really thought he was going to be like, you should lick my balls.
not with that tongue.
Oh my God.
You need to, take the nearest wooden stick and go fuck yourself. I'm not throwing a fight.
I can respect that.
If you think
And fuck
Azula,
you.
if you think Azula's gonna win, make your money.
Yes. And now the confidence
I'm gonna lean over to Ellis a little bit and say, so we could, poison them just a little.
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna lean in and say,
Can I
repeat
get it?
that.
Can I make a perception check?
Okay. Hold on. Story time. This is me being honest. I swear to God, I just messaged Ellis in the fucking Discord chat and was like, drug his ass.
You've got the shrooms.
I was just gonna say we go get him drunk the night before, and then he's hung over for the fight.
I just want to point out that I just gathered myself
That's
from Hamlet
funny.
this morning. Like we could just a little poisoning.
Can I make a
You can
perception
absolutely
check to
make a
see if I can
perception
hear
check.
this?
Yep.
11.
They look like they're having a very womanly conversation over there.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice him trying to notice what we're talking about?
Absolutely.
But they don't know that we know that they
A
know.
9.
You don't notice that he's trying to listen in.
Damn.
All right. Before this conversation devolves too much into Crom wanting everybody to either fuck themselves or suck his testicles, I asked Thorn, where would be the best place that I need to go within the arena to try to sell pig meat that I hunted earlier today.
You need to go see the head chef, Bob.
Okay. Could you point the direction of which I might find him?
Any points?
And I start to head that way.
Not wanting to be part of the debauchery.
Yeah, just avoiding all the childish debauchery going on right now.
You guys notice that she's walking away, that she's carrying about 200 pounds of pig meat on her back.
You want a hand with that?
I mean, I won't say no to helping hand, as long as we're not going to be offering to suck testicles and fuck each other with sticks, I guess.
No. To be clear, I told her to go fuck herself with the stick.
That's true.
I didn't want to be
Fair point.
involved.
Fair point. Fair point.
Good clarification.
Sure, if
As
you wanna
they're
take-
walking away, I grab Poppy and Ellis so they don't move.
And then I screech like a hawk.
I say, shh.
I hiss at him.
It's not bad.
We don't
I'm
do
like
this.
7 foot tall. If I grab Poppy, I gotta pick her ass up.
I will bite you if you pick me up.
She's gonna turn into a rabbit. Little rodent. So me and Crom head towards the kitchens to meet the head chef, Bob,
Yep.
so I can talk to him about selling the 200 pounds of pig meat from the boar that I killed earlier today.
Okay. When you get there, Bob is a very large human. Wears a leather apron that's covered in mess, as he's also butchering and getting food ready. They can never have too much meat on hand, especially pork, obviously briskets and, ribs and things of that nature. And he offers you 7 gold pieces for the pig.
Could I roll a persuasion to try to get 10
You can try.
gold? Okay. Well, that's not gonna work. Oh, that was almost a 1. Never mind. That was so close.
He'll give you 8.
Okay, sold.
Okay. So,
And as they're
yep, go ahead, because I was going to you.
going and giving the meat, I ask Poppy and Ellis if we have anything to help us through the fight that we can throw into Crom's mead right before the fight.
I am willing to. give
I
you
wasn't at
some
the shop with
hemlock
him.
For this. I'm willing to give some hemlock for this endeavor, but you have to give me half your winnings.
I don't want to poison him. I just want to throw it.
A little poisoning.
I
Jeez.
like the benefit of him throwing. But
I'm
morally,
willing.
I don't know if I could live with the conscience of throwing a friend deceptively. I need consent. Consent is key.
Understandable. We will go about this like normal people, and I will just place my bet. Hope for the
Fair
best.
enough. I offered.
And as soon as you walk away, he's going to be like, so, Poppy.
No, I don't want to poison my party mates. Getting them stoned so he sees dragons is different.
Ooh, mushrooms.
Small poisoning. Jeez.
We're not gonna poison him. We just want him to.
A little bit of poison would just have him been rolling with disadvantage.
But we could give him some magic mushrooms, and he wouldn't be seeing. Poppy or
Then we'll be
or
rolling on a
as
wild
much as
magic chart.
That would make for an interesting fight against Azula.
Alice is the only one with mushrooms.
I know. You have to convince her. Persuasion.
All right, so what are you guys doing then? So the pig's been sold. The three of you are having the conversation that you're having.
So, thanks for reminding me. I'm going to turn her back around and roll a persuasion for her to give me one mushroom.
You're going to have to try to convince her to do that because she's a part of your party.
Talk to her about it first. Instead of poisoning.
Yeah, so I talked to her instead of Poppy's idea where it is poisoning. I would rather just give
So
him
much
half a
judgment.
mushroom at a disadvantage because he is taller and visually
yeah.
stronger than Azula. I just want
Yes.
to even the fight out.
Yes, yes. Even the fight out. That makes sense. Do you know what else makes sense to me? On an uncharted island that we know nothing about, that this Hulk man keeps us safe. I don't believe deception will be the best way to convince him to not kill us for meat.
Fair point.
Good
Fair
point.
point.
Yes.
I'm a little too animal-like to be chancing that. You think an excellent argument.
I thought so.
So I concede, and I just turn around and wait for them to return.
Okay. Takes about 10 minutes, but they finally make their way back.
So once we come back, I say, hey, after a hard day's work, what do you guys say we go get a drink?
What
I'm
time is it?
craving nachos. Yes.
I chose last time. Somebody can choose this time.
I always say we go to the. There was the one that had cheaper ale.
Yep.
Ah, yes, Applebee's.
So, knowing that you guys are going to be potentially fighting tomorrow night, do you want a safe bar? Because if so, you're going to want to go back to the Messy Wench. Do you want a high-end bar, the Gentleman's Club? The other one is called the Ye Deep Drink.
I'm looking for cheap. And if it gets rowdy, it gets rowdy. Whatever.
Okay. Is that?
But I also there's more members of the party, so.
Yep. I was about to ask. Is that on everybody's agreeing there?
I'm not fighting tomorrow. I'm down with whatever.
I too am not fighting, and I like drinks.
I am also not fighting, so I'm good with this plan.
She missed it.
Crom or Azula, either one of you have any preference on what you're doing this evening?
Nope, I sure don't.
Resting.
Okay. So are you going to go back to the ship then?
Me?
Yeah. Or do you want to go and have a drink with these guys?
Drink and
yes.
food.
Oh yes, drink first.
Okay. So you guys go to the Ye Deep Drink. This is the smallest tavern in Elephant Rock. It has the cheapest ale. It's usually open from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. The owner is a dwarven woman with salt and pepper hair. She's slightly overweight and overly polite. Her name is Usulin. This is a pretty good gambling spot as the dealers are fair. They have ale, whiskey, and sometimes wine, and the food served here is a bit of pulled pork, beef stew, or dry bread. And this is pretty much the staple of her place. You guys would know this because you guys, being in the town for as long as you have, you would have been there. But that's for everybody watching. And then that's not the right sheet. That's not it either. So for everybody that's watching, as you guys approach the tavern, this is tucked away in a small alley. The building is made of rough stone with wooden beams crossing the exterior. A sign, you gonna make it, woman?
Yeah.
A sign with a frothy tankard painted on it swings gently above the entrance. Inside the tavern is dimly lit by lanterns hanging from a low ceiling, casting a warm amber glow. The wooden tables and stools are well worn with carvings and initials etched into their surfaces by patrons over the years. The bar counter is polished smooth by countless hands, and behind it, shelves are stocked with barrels of ale, bottles of whiskey, and dusty wine bottles. It smells very thick of ale, wood smoke, and then the aroma of stew. When you walk in, you see Uslin, as I explained to her earlier, behind the bar. Says, help yourselves to a seat, and I'll be with you in a moment.
Chris,
So
check
I'm
Discord.
gonna. Oh, sorry.
Either? Someone? Crom?
I look
Ellis?
around and find
check.
a table big enough for the both of us, all of us.
Check Discord real quick.
Okay.
I can roll for this if you like.
Okay, I need everyone but Crom to make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
I've got a 7.
A dirty 8.
Mine's 17.
Nice.
Hey,
That's
y'all
funny.
some perceptive ass people.
My
You
perception
paranoid?
modifier is up.
Y'all acting like your party's planning to poison you.
Poison, damn it, just make you high.
Okay. So Poppy and Ellis notice as you guys are walking to the tavern that Crom starts to kind of fall back behind the party. And you both notice him slip into an alley without a word.
Sneaky, sneaky.
The question is do you say anything? Do you try to follow, or do you just continue on? With both of your rolls, because your rolls are high, you notice that he's trying to be sneaky. You get the feeling that maybe he's trying to leave the group.
I'm going to try to follow him.
Okay, I need you to make a stealth check. And then I need everyone else, except for her, to make a perception check.
I'm looking for something.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Dirty 11.
I've got a 7.
Okay.
You want me to roll one as well?
No, because you've already dipped out into the alley. They missed that. So this is now to see if they notice Poppy.
My stealth check is a 19.
Okay, yeah, you're fucking... Nobody saw that shit. Well, Peaches hasn't rolled yet, but...
I have to do a perception check for that?
You can if you would like to see if you notice her dip out into the alley.
Yeah, I would like to see if I notice that. That's another dirty 20.
Okay, you notice her dip out too.
So I'm gonna whisper to her. Let me know what you find. I'm gonna stay here.
You got it.
Okay, so the two of you dip out. The four of you make your way into the bar before noticing that two of your party members are not with you.
I'll only say we lost some of our friends here along the way. Hopefully they'll catch up later.
Yes, we shall see.
Hopefully, yes.
Nachos.
You have the option of pork, stew, or dry bread. That's what she
You
serves
have-
here.
Cheese.
She can get you cheese, yes.
I will take the pork, the dry bread, and the cheese, but stacked and melted.
I think I can do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do we have any wine tonight?
She does have wine.
I will have a glass of wine.
I'm not gonna feel right not eating with everybody because I was looking forward to tonight to get to know everybody. So I'm gonna go back out and try to look for them.
Okay. Alora, your glass of wine is going to be 5 copper. This is not good wine. All of her wine bottles are dusty as fuck. Ellis, you're looking at 1 silver for your plate of food, but when you get it, this is like that place that we ate in Vegas. The hot,
Massive portion.
yes.
What is the rate of gold to copper?
100 to 1.
100 to 1, yeah.
So how much was it?
1 silver for your plate.
All right, I'm gonna tip her another silver.
Okay.
Okay.
Drogo, you can make an investigation check as you walk out. You're going to have to make it with disadvantage, though, because you guys have already walked inside of the bar before realizing that your 2 companions were not with you. While he's doing that, Crom and Poppy, what are you doing?
I'm headed out to the forest.
Okay.
I'm just following him.
Are you going to make it known that you were following him, or are you just going to try to sneak up behind him? Because if so, I'm going to need a stealth check.
I'm just going to try to be sneaky.
Okay.
I'll do the stealth check.
That works.
I got a 14.
All right. Crom, I'm going to need a perception check from you as well.
Natural 1.
Oh, you are not perceptive. You are very focused on where you're going.
I am.
Damn, I rolled a 10.
And he rolled a 1, so he doesn't hear you.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I didn't know if you heard me.
You said 14.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gone. At this point, it's been, at least 10 minutes since you guys were slipped by them. So the 4 of you or 3 of you are in the tavern doing your eating and drinking. Drogo is currently out in the alley looking around. What's the plan for the evening?
So I'm gonna sit here and eat my bread nachos.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Oh, I also want to cast detect magic. And just kind of see if anything sparks up in the area we're in.
There are a couple patrons in here who have items on them that glow. But Uslin herself, nothing that is in the bar is glowing. It's just on the people who are in there.
Okay, is it like jewelry that they're wearing? Is it in pockets?
Some pockets are glowing, some hands are glowing, some weapons are glowing.
Okay. Can I do like a performance check to see if I can? I don't know. I want to go up to one person and be over extravagant about checking their body and be like, yes, ailments and illness and I must make sure you are all right, and I'm gonna look in their armpits and behind their ears and try to steal things off of them. Would that be sleight of hand or performance?
It would be performance to see how well you do, and then the performance roll will determine whether or not I give you advantage on sleight of hand.
Okay. Ooh, a dirty 21.
Seriously? Do you really roll a 21? You
Yeah.
did? Okay. So the only time I need to know if it's a natural roll or not is if it's 20. If you guys roll a natural
Okay.
20, I need to know about that. Otherwise, it's always going to be with your
Okay.
modifiers. So you're obnoxious and chaotic.
Yeah.
First person that you're walking up to is not impressed that you're touching them, but you're also an attractive snake woman, and this is kind of weird, and he's been drinking, and he's kind of going with it even though it's making him uncomfortable.
Hell yeah. Okay, now sleight of hand.
I will give you advantage on sleight of hand. What are you trying to steal? Are you trying to take something out of his pocket, or are you going to try to take an item off of him?
Whatever magical item that he had.
It depends on what he's got.
Roll a d6. Evens, it's in his pocket. Odds, he's wearing it.
Oh gosh, okay. It's a 4.
Okay, so what did I say that was in his pocket?
Pocket, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
sleight of hand. You have advantage.
Something big. 19.
Okay, roll the other one. Just in case.
Let's go. 7.
Okay. You are able to effectively take something out of this man's pocket.
Okay. And now I'm gonna move on to the next person who had a magical item on them. I'm gonna tell him, yes, you are fine, you are good, and I'm gonna smack his forehead. I'm gonna move on to the next person.
Have we entered the Bible Belt?
Okay. All right, I need your performance check.
Tell a 12.
Okay. And then I need your sleight of hand.
A 9. Ah, not as good.
So as you're trying to be grabby with this guy, he feels your hand go into his pocket and he grabs you by the wrist. Get your hands off my purse. I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Okay, has he been drinking? Can I notice if he's been drinking?
He has been drinking a little bit, but
Okay.
he did definitely catch your hand in his pocket.
So I'm gonna try to persuade him, no, sir, I'm your doctor, do you not recall? All through your childhood, your mother has trusted me, and now I'm here for your annual checkup.
This is going to be a deception check.
A deception
Yeah.
check? Okay.
You're in a bar.
13.
He's not falling for it.
Damn.
He grabs you by the wrist and attempts to throw you to the ground.
He's gonna attempt to throw me to the ground?
Yep.
I see this. I see her get caught, and I jump up. And before he's able to throw her to the ground, I say, I am so sorry. My friend here has been drinking quite heavily, and she knows not of what she speaks."
Oh, I'm absolutely disgusted by that.
Yeah.
I feel so insulted
By her or by the guy?
by her.
Okay,
Yeah,
oh
telling him
my
that I'm
God.
drunk.
Go with it.
So what are you doing then?
Well, I was gonna manhandle him.
Well, we were about to make strength checks to see if he's strong enough to throw you down.
I mean, you can tell me you don't need me, Ellis.
Okay, so I don't know. Is this man still manhandling me? What is happening after she's walked up?
Well, we were about to make a strength check to see if he was going to throw you down, and she was walking up to intervene.
So in my mind, he's still holding you, but
Yep.
I'm just kind of like behind you, talking to him, like, "Whoa!" Like,
All right.
I stand up in the background in the event they need backup.
Okay.
Can I press indigitation him to make him think he pissed himself?
You can actually do that with prestidigitation. You can soil his clothes.
I'm gonna do that.
And then what?
And then say, "You disgusting man, you filth, as you touch a woman."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
now we've embarrassed him.
Yeah. Such a drunk. You don't know of what you speak.
try to fight a woman right after you soil your clothes? Sir, unhand her.
So 2 of the patrons in the bar see this and immediately start pointing and laughing and chastising the man for pissing himself. 2 other people in the bar see this and see exactly what's happening. They witness you cast Prestidigitation, watch his pants get dirty, but choose not to say anything as they're waiting to see how this plays out.
Does he unhand me?
At the people laughing, he does kind of like, you feel his grip loosen as he's still holding on because you did try to rob him, and looks down and sees the soiled linen, so to speak.
Okay. I'm just gonna yank my hand away from him.
Okay.
Not demure.
I still don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't either. We had to look it up, and I had to actually get the definition of it to understand the thing, I guess. But so you're able to pull free of him. I muted myself. He's going to leave the bar though. He's making a mental note of everyone that's in there and what's happening because he's not that drunk, and then he's leaving the bar.
Okay. All right.
What are you doing now?
I apologize to Elith. I would told her that I was just trying to get you out of that situation before any ruckus happens.
Yes, I understand.
I know you are
Next
not
time, don't do this.
Unless
I am dying or bleeding. My life is in danger.
Thank you for that, Zach.
Understood.
As you make your way back to your table, Uslan walks over and says, though we have brawls here on a regular basis, we look down on thievery. I would prefer if you do not do that in my establishment.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Alleged thievery, Usalin.
Yes, I can see in hypothetical situations how that must be said, and me, a law-abiding citizen, I understand.
All right. Zach and Jenny, what are you guys doing?
I'm still following him.
I'm going out to the middle of the forest, and Poppy's just going to see me sit down.
Okay.
And if she continues to observe, that's literally all she's going to see.
So you're just going to go sit in the woods all night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not all night, but a fair amount of the night.
Okay. So you guys had...
I am going to continue to observe.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you see him sitting in the woods. Pretty uneventful. Not really doing much. The 4 of you have a kind of exciting night in the beginning that kind of filters out. It's roughly midnight. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to see if any animals wander by and see if I can coax them towards me.
You can make a nature check and then an animal handling check if you roll higher than a 12.
How about a 21 for nature?
You see all kinds of shit out there. It's active. It's nighttime. There's no one else out in the woods that you're aware of. So you see, random rabbits, ground squirrels, a couple foxes, some owls. Nothing crazy big, but you're in the woods.
It's a 13 for animal handling.
Okay. And which one are you going to try to reach out and touch?
Probably the squirrel.
Okay. You spend a fair amount of time sitting there, to the squirrel, trying to get the squirrel to come to you. He's not, however, coming to you. Not within touching distance. Definitely curious, but not within grasp.
I'll take out just a tiny bit of food and see if I can coax him into my palm.
Okay, try it again. This would be animal handling. With advantage because you have food now. Good thing you have advantage. Oh my god.
19.
He's not doing it.
Yeah,
He is not
that's horrible.
interested in your dried bread.
Wait, I'm so confused. It showed me 19 on the dice and then rolled a 3.
It showed me 2 and 3 on my screen.
Yeah, that's super weird. I should have screenshot that. Anyway, after a couple hours, I just head back to my room.
Okay.
I need to move
When
my
he
stuff
heads
to the
out-
ship.
When
Okay.
he heads out of the forest, as he heads to his room, wherever the break off is, I go back to the ship and go to my quarters.
Okay. So is it safe to say that everybody's done drinking and debauchery at the bar and
And
Yes.
I'm done looking. I'm heading back to the ship to eat what I have in my room.
okay.
Also heading back to my quarters.
All right.
Yep, I finished my glass of wine and head back.
You guys have a very uneventful evening other than the almost incident at the E Deep Drink with Ellis and her thievery.
Yes. Sticky fingers.
That would have been a whole lot easier for you in the other game.
Yes, it would. It would have been much easier.
So you guys wake up the next morning. It's fight day. So here's where we're at. It's 8 o'clock. We can wrap up right now and come back next session for fight day and actually just do an entire session of combat. And I can pick 2 of you to play other characters for the fight because Ironclad and Sarah will be fighting, which I can give you access to character sheets for. Or we can do one of your fights tonight and then come into Ironclad and Sarah's fight next week. Entirely up to you guys how long we play. I'm good. I'm able to continue to stretch and move. I'm not like in a ton of pain.
I'm cool with doing one today, one next week.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I
Peach is
second
usually the one
that.
that
Okay.
gets Tired, so it's however she's doing.
Okay. So you guys early in the morning, the 2 barbarians make their way down to the arena. There's not like official weigh-ins or anything like that, but there are procedures that have to be taken into consideration. There's checks that have to be made that make sure that you're using arena approved items when you're fighting. You get to choose your weapons. There are no magic items, no magic to be used, and no armor. That was the stipulations of the fight. The way that it's going to work is we are literally going to put you 2 head to head. Carry, the way that this works is whatever item you choose that is a non-magic item for your weapon, you guys will be fighting each other based off of your armor classes. And if I got to walk out there and show you how to roll that on D&D Beyond, I can walk out there real quick and show you. But what are the other 4 of you doing today while this is happening? Because the 2 of them are now being prepped for combat.
I want to go play some bets.
Okay.
I'm going with Ellis to place bets. So, which fight are we going to do today?
It'll be Azula versus Crom. Or Crom versus Azula, I guess, technically, because, yeah.
I'm gonna start by hunting and trying to get meat to sell to the arena.
Okay. Being that it's the day of the fights, you would have to actually probably take your meat somewhere else because they're not going to have time to season it and, saute, prep, and all that bullshit. But you can absolutely go do that. Jenny, what is your character doing?
I am going to go to the arena. I'm not placing bets, but I would like to observe and just see what's happening around the arena. I want to see if I can get a little bit more information about the prince.
About the prince?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking for something specific or are you just looking for rumors?
No, I'm just looking for rumors. Rumors about anything really that relates to our quest.
Okay. Making notes. This will be something I give you in next session.
I'm going to bet 1 gold on Azula.
Okay.
That's placing a bet.
I will make.
Are we allowed do I would probably know this. Am I allowed to bet on my own fight?
You can. the winner's still gonna make the 250 gold purse. But you are absolutely allowed to bet on yourself, or not bet on yourself. You're allowed to bet on yourself. You're not allowed to bet against yourself, because that would obviously be cheating.
I have a question.
Okay.
So when you gave me the character that I know that I could sell information to, could I change it to I'm listening for any information that he would be interested in to sell to him? Is Captain something looking for the
For your backstory,
yeah,
um,
this Captain
I mean, when
from
I
the
when I read your backstory, I took that as you're somebody who's willing to sell information to anybody who's willing to pay for it.
yes.
So yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Okay, then that's the information I'm looking for.
Okay. What are you doing, babe?
We'll make my rounds. This is the next day, right? You said it's the next
Yep.
day. I'm gonna make my medicine rounds, and then go and make some bets.
Okay, so Alora and Alice both. Let's do. Alora, you're gonna do 3 d20s. You do nature checks, and then Babe do medicine checks.
Then 21 natural, nat 20,
Okay.
and then 15.
All right. Give me 2 d12s.
I got 20, 20, and 9.
Same thing. 2 d12s.
12 and 4.
Okay. So the 12 gold that you get, you're going to get because the gentleman that left the bar last night in a aggravated state from almost being robbed got mouthy and was beaten almost to death in an alleyway.
Oh, damn.
So that's your 12 gold that you get from healing him. But it's going to also burn through half of your med kit.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back and meet Fredrickson on my way to the Coliseum
Okay.
and buy 2 med kits,
All right.
2 healer kits from him.
Laura, what were your rolls?
I got a 5 and a 2.
Okay. So you'll get 5 gold for wherever you sell this at. We'll just give the monetary aspect of it, because the rest of it, we don't need to role play that. I want to get to the combat aspect.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk out there and show Carrie how to do the combat shit real quick while you guys figure out what you want to do. I will be right back. I need to stretch.
Carefully back up.
No, I just
Okay. I'm hungry. I don't know. Hey, Janae.
Yes.
What is that watercolor paint that you like?
Oh, the. Oh, now why is it not in my head? Daniel Smith.
That's what. Thank you. I am upgrading some of my watercolor stuff. I'm also getting like a travel watercolor kit. Oh, he pricey.
Yeah, they're really expensive. They're really highly pigmented though.
Damn, I might just get the primary colors and mix my own.
When it comes to
Yeah,
paint,
that's
though,
what I
it's still
did.
worth
That's
it.
what I bought when we were on vacation.
Ah.
Was the primary stuff.
How many subs have you gifted? Goodness gracious.
10.
There's another one, the Windsor and Newton one. Let me just see
Okay.
which level it was. It's really good too. But there's different levels of it.
Oh, look at that. You said it was
Oh.
Windsor and Newton?
Yeah. The professional one, I have like the Windsor Newton Cotman. There's like a small travel kit.
Okay.
It's pretty good quality too. And it's the Cotman brand is like their mid-range one, so it's not quite as pricey.
Well, you said the Cotman brand?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's
Oh, I see it. Yeah, Cotman.
yeah.
Oh, word. Okay, dope. Thank you.
You're welcome. They have professional, like they have the Cotman, and then the next one up is the professional level. But the Cotman paints are pretty good.
Okay. Oh. Is anybody else betting?
No, I'm poor.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 100 gold on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna put um 30 on each of them.
Okay. If
That's
you
smart.
lose, you will end up owing money on one of them.
Okay.
So
I only owe 30 gold.
right. So if you bet 30 gold on Azula to win, her odds are 20-1 to win. So if she loses, you're going to owe 20 times 30 back to the.
What?
That's how that works.
It's odds.
That's the odds.
What?
But if you win, you get 20 times 30 in gold back.
Since when has betting worked that way? I thought just I put in my amount, and then if I win, I win. If I lose, I'm out my 30.
That would be
It's
the
the
case
same
if you
as
bet.
racing.
That would be the case if you bet on Grom because he has a 1-to-1 odds.
But how would I owe if she loses?
Because that's the odds.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Got to pay big to win big.
I'm also going to go to the next window and bet a gold coin on Crom.
Okay.
Single gold. I'm
Um,
I did a
insulted.
single on her. I did a single on you.
Side note: how much did we start with? Because
Uh,
I only have the money in my thing that I've earned in the gameplay. Because y'all are throwing out some big numbers. So,
I've been fighting for months in the arena.
what? Fair.
I started with gold
Yep.
from creating my character.
I started with 0,
Yeah.
and I still have 0.
You should have had some.
I didn't have any until I started selling these, and then I've been adding up.
If you took, no matter what you took at the beginning of your character, when you did your equipment, it should have given you gold. Oh, no, it didn't. Total currency. Poppy didn't get any gold.
I had
Nope.
0 when I started.
That's fucking strange. Normally you get an inventory with some gold.
Yeah, I didn't give her any gold.
You guys can add 10 gold pieces starting. You should have gotten that with your builds though. That's weird that it didn't give it to you.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna yeah.
Okay. That's okay, because I had 18 just from what I've sold, and then the 95 copper since I spent some on wine. But anyway, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna put 10 in.
Yeah, hang on. I'm messing with your character sheet because of your backstory. I don't know why I didn't get to that. That's actually a DM flaw. I fucked up.
Okay, I won't touch anything then. Just let me know.
Look, Poppy, you're not poor. Yay!
I was like, I'm not betting. I don't have any money.
So, as an aside, Poppy, do you wash your food before you eat it?
Depends on where I am.
Good to know.
Is that a panda joke?
Ooh, I have money.
No, that's a raccoon joke.
Trash panda.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not.
trash panda.
I'm not picky enough that if there's no water around, I'm still gonna eat my food.
Hey, you have the spell though, don't you? You could just create.
I
water.
do. That was
To
great.
wash
That
your
was great fun. That was very entertaining for me.
You could just create water to wash all your food.
Yep. Now that I have gold, can I place a bet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So my ignorance is that I had to look this up because there's a difference between legal gambling and illegal gambling. And legal gambling, the odds impact payout only. So if you guys are betting through the tellers, the odds will be what the odds were. You won't have to owe extra money. If you are betting illegally, you will have better odds. But if you fucking lose, you're going to have to pay the bookies. So if you wanted to bet on Azula with the bookies, it would be 100 to 1 odds because she's not named. Nobody here knows who she is. But if she loses, you guys are going to owe a whole lot of money. So
Wait, I thought you just said through the tellers it wouldn't be a loss. It would just be whatever I owe.
correct.
The
I
30.
then said that in the event that you would like to do illegal bookies, it's going to have better
Okay.
odds, but
And then we would owe them.
you would owe, right?
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go through the tellers.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do 30 gold on each.
I'm gonna do 10 on each then. Do the actual legal vending.
Okay.
I'm a frugal individual. I am not betting, but I want to watch.
I am going to bet 20 on Claw.
I'm not picking sides between our two party members.
Okay.
Chris, mechanically speaking, can I just pick any weapon?
Yeah. I mean, it needs to be a non-magic item, a non-magic weapon.
Right. I don't technically have one.
Okay.
So, yeah, I have to pick one from the arena.
Okay, and then I just subtract the 20 out of the gold on the character sheet, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I was just gonna wait till I win or lose. I was just writing it down.
Okay.
I'll just remove it then. If I win, I win.
All right. So the day progresses on. You guys are making your bets. The arena's getting full. People are starting to filter in for this fight. Grom's name actually normally brings a crowd because he does this often. I need both of you to roll initiative so that we know who's going to go first. Zach, this is a good opportunity for you to help Carrie learn how to play a barbarian because she's never done this.
Okay.
So
Well, she's going first.
she has the initiative. So Carrie, as a barbarian, you have a rage feature. The rage feature with your barbarian type means that you are that you are resistant to all damage except for psychic damage. So any damage that you take will be halved. Why not? Oh, that's 3rd level. She doesn't have that, right? You're right. At 2nd level, it's +2 to your attacks and +2 to your damage. Right?
He is resistant to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing right now.
Okay.
Which, for the purposes of this fight,
It's
is all
perfect.
damage.
Yep.
It's gonna be 2 barbarians just at the end, just beating shit out of each
Pretty
other.
much. Pretty much.
She should also be able to attack recklessly to give herself advantage, but there's also, I will have advantage to attack her.
Right. Advantage means that you can roll 2d20s and take the higher number on the attack. So being that you're going into combat, the first thing that you want to do is bonus action rage, because you can do that as a bonus action. It doesn't cost you your attack to do it. That was the box that I ticked when we went out there, so that it shows that you're raging. And then you would want to make an attack roll against him.
Right now?
Yep, and then describe how you would like to try to attack him.
Oh God. Head on, I guess.
Okay. So she has a great axe.
Okay.
And she charges at you, goes to take a swing. She rolled a 7. I know that doesn't hit your armor class. How would you like to deflect? Would you like to step back? Do you want to deflect?
No, I'm just going to step to the side.
Okay.
Is that the end of her turn?
I could pull up an arena if that'll help you guys. But we can just studio of the mind this if you want.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Would you like to try to move away from him, Carrie? In doing so, he will probably get an attack of opportunity against you. It would be better to try to stay in combat with him.
You know what? It actually might be helpful for her to see the arena so that she can understand movement too.
All right, give me 1 second to...
To be clear, Chris, are we only allowed to have the one weapon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just for the sake of the game.
So, Carrie, another important thing to remember about Rage is it lasts for 10 rounds until you're knocked unconscious, or if you go a turn without attacking a creature. I think in 2024, Chris, though, they did change it so that you can use your bonus action to maintain it.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you want to include that in the ruling as well. It seems to make sense to me.
Okay. I need to change. Give me 1 second. Oh, that thing got huge.
What she said.
You fucking beat me to it.
Well, I mean, gotta beat you to something.
All right, that's her. And then,
That grid is very helpful.
yeah. And as we get into actually playing the game, I'll buy maps that has like ships and other cool stuff on them so that as we're playing, you guys have more than just a basic arena.
The Twitch odds for this fight were 3-1 in favor of Crom.
Yeah. I chalk that up to experience as a D&D player.
Twitch
Pretty much.
odds. We got Twitch odds and we got arena odds.
Okay. So there's your combat screen. And that's where we're at. So she runs up, swings her great axe. He steps to the side slightly. So this is where you're at. Crom, it is your turn.
I'll just say, now. You have to learn to be patient. And I'm also going to rage.
Okay.
Check that box. And I'm going to reckless attack.
Which will give Carrie advantage on her next attack, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I am going to attack her with a strike of the hill giants,
Okay.
which I can do once per turn. So this one. So the first one is a 20 to hit, and
Jesus.
the second one is a 22 to hit.
They both hit. Wait a minute, you get 2 attacks?
I reckless, so
Okay.
I'm
So
sorry,
advantage.
The first dice. The
Right,
first dice.
okay.
Yes.
That hits.
So that's 11 points for that, but then I get a D6 for the hill giant strike.
Okay.
So that's a total of 14 damage, but she's resistant.
So she takes 7 points of damage.
And then the hill strike says that you have to make a strength saving throw, DC 14, or you are knocked prone.
I'm gonna go stand out there for 1 second to help her with this.
And she should have, I believe, rage gives you, yeah, she'll have advantage on strength checks or on strength saving throws.
So with your strength check, you hit the +4 because it's a saving throw, and that's a 7.
She has advantage. Nope. She has advantage.
She has advantage, babe.
Oh, she has advantage. So hit it again.
This one?
Yep. That passed.
That definitely passes.
Yeah.
This combat's gonna take 4 hours.
No, it really won't. We don't have that much HP.
All right, I am back.
You're so loud.
So yeah, I'll like just step to the side and just like swing the. I'm wielding a maul.
Okay.
So I'll just swing it like up from low.
Which way are you
just kind
stepping? Are you stepping to your right or are you stepping down a square?
I'm just theater of the mind, just like kind of a continuous movement.
Okay.
So I stepped to, I guess, her left, and then like started to swing the my maul up in response.
Okay. So you hit her. She doesn't go down. Azula, it is now your turn. You have the ability to move. You attack with advantage. So you can roll 2d20s and take the higher number and then add 4 because that's what your attack modifier is. So on the left where you have the d20s, what?
Hold on, I need to see if that included my rage damage.
If you tick the box, it should add it automatically. That's the beauty of D&D Beyond. It takes all the work out of it.
2, 5, and 4. Okay. Yep.
Yep. So you can either roll 2d20s or you can roll just by swinging twice and taking the higher number. It'd probably be easier to just swing twice. The way I showed
the
you.
dice button.
Nope.
That plus. Okay.
Yeah. I believe it's a +4. If you click that, it should give me a number. Yep, 22, and then do it again so we can see what the higher number is. If it rolls a natural 20, okay, 23, you hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. Four points damage. Okay. So he swings his maul at you. It catches you. It stumbles you back a step. You step back in, full rage, swing your great axe and hit. It hits him. It grazes his chest enough. He takes 2 points of slashing damage as this great axe come across the chest. And then it's Zach's turn. Unless you would like to move.
What do you mean move?
So you have the ability to move anywhere on the map that you want. When you were in combat with a person, if you wanted to go away from him, like I just moved your character away, because you were engaged in combat with him, he would have an attack of opportunity. I just don't want to take the ability for you to move away in case you wanted to move to make him chase you. In this scenario, I wouldn't. I would just stand toe-to-toe and swing it out. It makes the most amount of sense because his character is built for this and he knows how to play it. So it'd be better to just kind of stay there toe-to-toe and fight, but I wanted to give you the option to move or try to tackle him or jump over him or whatever you wanted to try to do because I want you to actually enjoy playing.
I'll stay put.
Okay. Zach, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of showmanship. And I'm just going to run to the other side of Azula, just trying to psych her out. So I'm literally just not leaving the 5-foot range, but yeah,
Right.
just like right there.
Okay.
And then I'll make another attack.
Okay.
We're not going to do the hill giant thing.
That misses.
And I did not declare that I was still reckless. So yeah, that misses.
Okay. So he runs around you, Carrie. You spin as he swings this maul at you. Ducking out of the way. He does not hit. It is now your turn. If you would like to reckless attack, it would give you advantage on the attack, but it would give him advantage on the next attack against you. So you have the option of rolling 1d, like one attack roll, or rolling 2 and taking the higher number, knowing that he's going to get advantage on the next turn, which he's probably going to do anyways, which is going to give him advantage. So you might as well take it.
With the 2 rolls?
Yep. So that's a reckless attack. So go ahead and roll 2 different attacks. $17 on the first.
Fishing for a 20.
6 on the second. Okay, so
17 will hit.
Okay, so he swings around, swings his maul over your head. You duck down. How would you like to hit him with your great axe? Do you want to uppercut him with it? Do you want to try to hit him in the stomach with it? Do you want to try to hit him in the trap with it? This is your attack.
I want to take his legs out from underneath him.
Okay, so she's going to try to take your legs out.
Duck down and swoop.
So when she swings under your maul, she swings with her axe. Go ahead and roll the damage. 7 points. So you take, what was that, 4?
I'm trying to. Does it say rounded up or rounded down?
DC 20 rules when he did his, it's always rounded up.
I mean, that's fine. As long as we're consistent with it, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. Up is easier for me to remember.
Okay, so 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. Is it the end of your turn?
Carrie, would you like to try to run around behind him and talk shit or do anything, or you just want to stand there and wait for him to do his turn?
I just want to stand there and concentrate.
All right. Zach, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to attack with another Hill Giant Strike.
Okay.
Let me mark that off. So the first roll was a 19 to hit. Second roll is a 13 to hit.
The 19 does hit.
Okay, so I'm going to use my Savage Attacker feat. Make sure I get this correct. So once per turn, when I make a melee weapon attack, I can re-roll the weapon damage dice and use either total. So I'm going to re-roll that damage.
Okay. The first roll was 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. So I will take the 9, but then I also did the Hill Giant Strike. So let me roll that. So that's 2, so that's 11, rounded down to
6.
6.
Okay, Carrie.
And then you need to make another strength saving throw, DC 14.
And you have advantage on that, so you do it twice and take the higher number. And that advantage comes from the rage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have advantage on strength checks and saving throws while raging.
Do you remember what you're supposed to be doing, Carrie?
So in the top left,
It'll say saving throw.
yeah.
You hit the
and you just
strength
need to
one.
click the strength one
Oh,
twice.
yeah. Twice?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
one.
16 on the first one.
So yeah, she succeeds.
Okay. All right, so you are still standing.
Oh, yay. Wait, Barbarian, still say yay.
It is now your turn. Did you take your 6 damage from his attack?
I type it in that top thing.
Yep, and then hit remove.
Is there a remove button?
It says damage underneath the box where you type it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh. I did.
Okay. It is now your turn. So you want a savage attack again so that you can roll the 2d20s. 21 to hit on the first one. If she hits a 24, we'll know that.
20s.
Yeah, we'll know that she hit a natural. All right. So you swing your attack. You connect. How would you like to hit him? And then you roll your damage. And if you would like to try to knock him down or do something like that, you can announce that you're trying to do that, but then he has to, you have to announce that before you make the attack. So in this case, you'll be swinging your great axe, but if you wanted to try to like tackle him or something like that, you would announce that before you make your attack roll.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna aim for the midsection.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance here
Okay. This is a reaction.
to try to reduce the damage. So, I need to double check something. Okay, reduce the damage taken. So that should negate all the damage.
Are you able to do it by more than 5?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
1d12 plus 3. And I rolled an 8.
Okay.
So it does. Your blow does not seem effective, but it hit true. Is that the end of your turn, Carrie?
I'm not sure.
You've done your attack. Do you want to move?
No.
Okay. All right. She reckless attacks, so I don't need to.
Yep.
Ooh, rough. 19 to hit.
It hits.
And 12 damage. Rounded down to 6.
Okay, Carrie, so you take 6 points of damage on that.
Put it in that box thing.
Yep. 6, remove 6. Or damage 6. However that's worded up there. Damage. And then it is your turn.
Just a side note, I'm gonna need Baked Danny to narrate my life because she's hilarious. Like
you,
just looking
are-
in the chat.
Are you attacking recklessly, Azula?
Yes.
Okay.
So you roll it again because that first one was a 9. All right. So this attack you actually don't hit. You swing, nothing happens. He ducks by it or steps to the side, however you would like to play that, Zach. But both of the attacks missed.
I'm going to seize the opportunity, and I'm going to try to tackle Azula to the ground.
Okay. So then you guys are going to both make strength checks. So hit a strength saving throw. Both of you. Let's see who wins.
We should both have advantage on this.
Yep.
I got a 20 total.
Okay.
Or do I hit that thing twice?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 both times.
It rolled 18 both times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His dirty 20 does it. He grabs you and tackles you, and you are both now on the ground. You are grappled. So
I think that's the end of my turn, technically. That's the attack action.
it is. Carrie, you have the opportunity to unarmed strike him while on the ground. However, he is on top of you. You will not be able to use your weapon, or you can make a strength saving throw against his strength saving throw to try to get him off of you and then stand up and move.
Strength saving. I hit
Okay.
it twice.
Yep. 21 is the first one. 18 is the second. Go ahead, Zach, with yours.
20 is the first.
22 is the
22
second.
the second.
You are still grappled, Carrie. That is the end of your turn. Zach, it is your turn.
I would like to headbutt.
Oh, jeez.
That is an unarmed strike. Because you were on top of her and she is prone, you have advantage on the attack. I mean, you have it anyways because she... Oh, no. You would not have it anyways. Unless you went
No,
reckless.
but she is prone, though.
Yep. So 23 to
So
hit.
that's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
And then an unarmed strike damage. Oh, I thought it was a roll.
It's automatic damage on an unarmed strike.
Okay.
So, Carrie, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he headbutts you.
Hold on. Making sure that include... Wouldn't the rage also give 2 damage there?
It should be included in the roll.
It just says +5 for unarmed strike.
Does that change when you're raging? Like if you untick your rage, does that change the number?
It does not.
Okay, then yeah, it'd be 2 on top of it. So, 4,
1 more damage.
yeah, 4 points total.
So 4.
Yep. Now would be a good time on your turn to use your bonus action to take those 2 points.
Oh, she's got special shit I don't know about.
I don't know what I'm supposed to click.
I'm gonna come out there real quick.
Terrible.
I'd like to
learn
phone
it
a friend.
time.
Right?
I really wish we could have done this at level 3.
Yeah.
It would be a much bigger spectacle.
Let me see
Literally.
there's our shepherd, Peach. That's Scarlet in her camera.
Oh yeah, look at her.
That's what you got to look forward to with Ivy. They get big
Yeah.
Velcro.
That's definitely Ivy.
Okay, so you can make a strength saving throw to try to get him off of you, or you can try to make an attack with disadvantage because he's currently on top of you.
I'm gonna start throwing bows.
Okay. So you're gonna make 2 attack rolls, and you're gonna take the lower number because he's basically on top of you.
Oh, unarmed strike. My bad. I hit the wrong one.
That's all right.
It should
Do I go-
be the same to hit, I think, technically.
Should I go back and hit the right one?
No, it's the same.
Okay. Oh, come on. What is happening? Oh, there we go.
Okay, so she's trying to throw elbows, and you're just kind of dominating the fight at this point. And she is bloodied.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna take my maul and just swing it down as hard as I can.
Okay. She's still prone. So you use your movement speed to stand up, and you get advantage on the attack because she's prone. I actually believe that's an automatic crit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because she's prone. I have to look.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta look because I might be wrong on that.
I can't remember. I thought it
Makes
was
sense 'cause you're
advantage.
standing over.
It's yeah. I can't remember what the rules are for prone characters in martial classes.
Not to mention he got a 19.
I think Sumno might be right.
No, it's
only if they're
advantage. Yeah, unconscious or paralyzed is the auto crit. I knew it was one of them. Okay,
So that was an 18 or a 19 to hit,
that hits.
and then damage. Ho ho ho. Okay. We're definitely using our feature there.
I know.
Savage attacker. So I'm gonna use Savage Attacker again to reroll my dice damage because I rolled 2 ones.
Okay.
Oh, that's to hit. That's not what I meant to do. So that's 11 rounded down to 6.
Okay. All right, let me refresh her page. This combat was really so that Carrie understood how combat works.
How much HP does she have left?
Not much. So, Carrie, I'm going to give you an opportunity here to either go until he knocks you unconscious, or you can yield at this point because you are pretty fucked up.
Tap out.
I think I'll yield. I definitely know when I can't win.
Okay. Knowing that she has just been hit in the face with them all, you are definitely the bigger opponent and you are more skilled in combat in this type of fighting. She yields to you, admitting that you are the better opponent in the moment. How would you like to respond to her yielding?
I'm gonna extend my arm out to help her up.
Okay.
Thank you, Grom.
Good sign of showmanship.
And as she gets up, I'll kind of lean my head forward and go, "It was good to fight you. I look forward to continuing on in our adventure together."
Likewise.
So now there is a newfound respect between two barbarians whose entire culture revolves around showmanships of strength in combat. I feel like this was a great way for the party to not only learn how combat works, because there are 3 new players here who have never played before. It gives Carrie a little bit of insight into what her character can do. And it shows people who are watching for the first time what combat actually looks like in D&D. only having 2 people go, it's not very exciting because they're literally just hitting each other back and forth with dice rolls. But when we are having 6 people attack an aboleth or a death knight or something like that, and they're fighting together, it's a much more exciting combat. But I think this is definitely a good ending point because Azula is going to have to be taken to a cleric.
Yeah.
She needs a long rest and
Just
some
don't
medicine.
let Elif go because she's gonna try to gnome nap some more.
You might not have a finger.
Don't let Ellis heal you. You'll lose a finger or a tooth.
Yeah.
Or for my closing feat of strength, I will just try to toss them all as high into the air as I can.
Okay, I need you to make 2 rolls then. We'll need a strength throw to see how far you can throw them all in the air. And then
Is this color guard? Like
um
back in the rifles?
It's like one hand, just like I swing it under and just throw it straight up in the air.
straight up. Okay. Then I'll just let you go for height then.
Because this is immediately after combat, I should still be raging.
You
yes.
are. Yep.
Okay, so I should have advantage on this strength check.
Yes.
Oh, that's not how I do that.
I'm glad you
Ooh.
specified straight up because somebody was going to get hit with this maul.
It's a 7 strength. Maybe that fight wasn't as easy as I thought it was.
That's funny. You whip this thing up in the air. It goes a good 10 or 15 feet. Nothing like too crazy. It's not like you're throwing, pebbles or whatever, but you definitely show strength. Rah! Throw the fucking thing up in the air. Are you going to help Azula to the clerics?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
I'll do like the prototypical throw her arm over my shoulder and let her lean on me.
Carry her out. Okay. Good showmanship. It was entertaining. The crowd was entertained.
So tempting not to say, "Are you not entertained?"
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Love that shit.
Point to the prince. You're next.
Um,
None of that.
So, Chris, you are going to effectively break even because you put 10 gold on each person.
So lost 10, got 20.
Yep.
Or,
Payouts.
You won 20, lost 10, so you really basically broke even. Zach, you made 350 gold total. Peaches made 30 gold on top of it, and then who bet 20? I wrote Crom, but I didn't put the person.
Poppy.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. That was stupid on my part, but so you make 20 gold. So you guys all made a little bit of money. We're going to wrap there. We'll come back in with the healing of Azula, and we will be working into going to the ship
Dope.
on the next session. So the next session should be we'll also
Can I
have a
make a
fight next
perception
session.
quick?
Yes.
Can I make a perception check real quick
Sure.
as we're walking away? Do I see any teeth on the ground from where the ball hit her in the face?
No, you do not. She still has all her teeth.
Oh, God.
That's funny.
It was worth a shot.
Chris is done with teeth.
I am very done with
That's
teeth.
why he kept going with fingers today.
Over the teeth.
Danish said I would have lost all my gold. So yeah, next session we'll start with the fight between Sarah and Ironclad, and I'll probably have Peaches roll her character and Crom roll his. So you guys will get to see what it looks like as 2 level 14 characters go at it. And one of them, I believe, has magic. I made the character sheets the other day. I don't remember if this were the magic ones or not, but that'll be an entertaining thing because they are going to just fucking brawl and try to kill each other. So that's how we'll start next session. Carrie will be getting healed. And then we will kind of move forward into a little bit of getting onto the ships. By the time we end next session, you guys should be at level 3. So have that ready just so that in the event that something happens before we end the session and you guys level, you'll have that. And then the game actually really starts once you guys get on the ocean. So
Heard.
that's it. Twitch, thanks for hanging out with us for the last almost 4 hours and watching. We appreciate it. And we will see you guys on the next one.
Bye, y'all.
Farewell, Twitch.